How's it going, people? And welcome back to the Jumper Punch. I'm Mars, and this is an emergency meeting. On the date is Sunday, the 9th of November. I said 8:05 or 8:07 in true Jumper Punch fashion. We're late, or I'm late. Hello to everyone in the chat. How are we all? An eventful past week before talking about Carlton, and maybe it's been 2 weeks since the last emergency meeting. So there's a lot to unpack. Saw the AFL, Mitch Cleary put out that there is going to be an AFL final shakeup. I don't know how I feel about this. We've seen Jacob Townsend come in as a head development coach. We've also seen the Rays Monogram, which is back. Got a few heads talking. Got optimistic people out there drinking the Kool-Aid. Pessimistic Mars might be back. Welcome to everybody in the chat. How are you? And everyone that's watching after the live. Thomas Sultana need a massive travelling Carlton contingent to Sydney for opening round. I agree. Something I'm looking to do. I don't know how I conduct this, but I'm going to try and get, maybe 1 or 2 bays together, try and work with Carlton on this. So Carlton, if you're listening, I'm going to give you a call and I want to get a bay or 2 bays together and I want to make this one big, I just want to make it hostile as hell for Charlie Curnow. A tour bus, maybe a tour bus. Joanne, how are you? Evening, Nathan, how you going? Meat Wagon. His name always gets me. It always gets me. Hello, boys. How are we? Yes, how are we all? Make sure you smash the like button as well. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you are. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and you are putting that bell notification on to be alerted for an emergency meeting. Liam. Been waiting for this all weekend. I've been teasing it for a while, so I've been wanting to do this for a while now, but had a lot of things to do. Hello all. Nick, Charles, if you want a link, let me know. Rocco Moro, your t-shirt is on the way. I've got some new threads. So as you saw, there is a t-shirt that I am going to be putting up for sale. Hopefully it's cheap enough for everyone to buy. Which new recruits play in opening round? Stuart McQuaid will get into that. Anybody that wants a link, let me know, and I'll drop the link below. Sydney, here we come to the Rats Domain. James, hi all. Now we have a wildcard round thanks to the F-Wit Craig Hutchinson. It's all about making money, isn't it? The AFL has been Americanized, I think, by, visualizing the NBA with their play-ins, and I don't know how I feel. I just don't know how I feel. Harrison, how are you? Hopefully you've recovered from Snapper's slate on you a couple of weeks ago. Rob Davies, we can make finals now and play Sydney in an elimination final. Well, last time we did that, we beat them. Enzo Valentino, ciao. How you going? Come on, Mars. I'm ready for bed. Are you? Come on. It's 10 past 8 on a Sunday. Surely you're not ready for bed. CM Punk, yes, Remix Mania last night was a peach again. Well done to Bo. I'm sure there'll be another Remix Mania. And look out for a wrestling podcast coming on the way with Bo, myself, and Andrew from the Ankle Sore podcast. So that's starting to get going, getting some traction. Sonia, count me in if you get bays, Mars. Look, I'm trying to do it. How are we doing, everyone? Can we bring flares? Mate, get the flares going. I want flares. Imagine that. Imagine flares and AFL game. Dylan, let him know about Playoff Jimmy, Mars. Yeah, Playoff Jimmy that doesn't have a chip. Your T-shirts. Yes, they're coming. Slobbo, $2.99. Anyone got tips on how I can bag some 10s? I don't know. Start running your mouth and you might be able to bag some 10s. So look, we do have this. I'm going to release this in a couple of weeks' time. The Rat King of the SCG. So the big rat himself. That's not me modeling. Good looking fellow there. Don't know him, but that is the Rat King. So look, we're going to get those going. I'll work on a price. Hopefully we get a cheap enough price so everyone can get one. Look, I don't know. Maybe I can hand out 100 of them if we get down to opening round, and I'll just throw them out. We'll throw them out to everyone in the bay. So I don't know how I'm going to get that done. Probably need to win a couple of multis. But yeah, I'll wear my old flares from back in the 80s. Is that the same? Yeah, not really. But yeah, we wanted hostile. So yeah, look, I'm going to try and get a bay going. I don't know how we get this going, but yeah, maybe we need a few content creators on this one. Might need some help. If they want to help, if they don't want to align with the TJP, well, it's so be it, isn't it? So, I mean, we are the black sheep here, aren't we? TJP, the black sheep. So yeah, we saw an appointment. Let's get down right into it. We saw an appointment. Jacob Townsend is a new development coach, which is interesting. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. His experience, I don't know. Former premiership player, so I guess he brings premiership experience, but I don't know, off field. I don't know. Until we see this in action and see over a long journey and a couple of years down the track, we won't know, will we? You'll have to develop the likes of Harry Dean, which I'm trying to get an interview with. Management is the toughest thing to get around these days. Unless you put money in pockets, or I don't know, but I just want to talk to Harry. Let me talk to Harry Dean. Harry Dean, if you're watching this, just want to look, he's very keen to do it, but management is saying that otherwise. So look, I know I teased it and I hate teasing stuff that I can't come through with, but I don't know, maybe we get Jack Eisen as well. Maybe we get both. But yeah, Remix Mania was fantastic. What else did we do? Ollie Florin and Will Haywood. Speaking of how they arrived, how it all went down. Not too happy with old Dean Coxey. Big cock there. I guess that's the land now of trades in the AFL, where things are going to happen where you don't like it, but it is what it is, you know? So it is what it is. Yeah, Harry Dean. I'm spewing about this. I really wanted to bring you this interview with him. I had a fair few questions lined up with Harry. He's very keen, but I think he's going to be part of the TJ family next year in a capacity. Maybe not via talking, but we might get some things off him. Look who we have down waiting in the background. As you can see, I'm very thrilled, aren't I? I'm very, very, very thrilled with the Harry Dean situation. I mean, that's Carlton, isn't it? You can't get anyone. You can't get anything unless you're in cahoots with these people. You're not getting anyone. So unless I go down there, and which I am going to go down there, fuck it. I'm going to take it straight to him. I'm going to go to good old Harry and say, you're going to give me the interview. And if not, well, there's going to be a pig's head in your bed by your side. But let's bring in the cavalry. Big Vincenzo. Ciao. How are you? Buonasera. Ciao, ciao, ciao. How are you?
Marcello. Hang on a second. I didn't expect you to do that.
Why? You look great. As always. Yeah, I'm great. You?
I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
I was expecting 6 boxes, the usual thing.
No, I sent the link out to a fair few people, and they've all, I don't know, yeah, you know these people, yeah, I'm coming, and then it's, you know what? I'm happy to do it just you and I.
Why not?
Why not?
Mate, I've got to tell you, straight off the bat, mate, I am so excited, mate. The AFL GBTQ team fucking won yesterday. And
mate, they won well. I didn't watch it, but they won well.
They kicked as many goals as what Carlton do. I mean, they kicked about 8 or 9 goals for the game.
They absolutely pantsed them.
As the men's team, I should say. Yeah, yep. So, good win by the girls. And, I can't wait for next week. We play Hawthorn on Saturday night down there at Icon Park again. And big advantage playing at our home ground. So, well done.
Are you going?
Oh, mate, I wouldn't miss it for the world. me and all the members of the Carlton Queer Squad will all be there. Can't wait to get together with Mary and Karen and all the other girls
Oh,
down
yeah,
there.
I would love to get Mary on the TJP. So, Mary, if you are watching, I'd love to get her on. No, have an honest chat about Carlton. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Well, I guess it is. Look, if there's anything that should unify the supporter base, it's the fact that we all love the Carlton monogram. And no doubt that'll be another topic of discussion tonight with the raised monogram from now on.
Cap. That's a cap.
Hopefully that'll
monogram.
just re-emphasize what's more important, the front of the jumper or the back.
Or the Kool-Aid. Everyone's going to be drinking that Kool-Aid. But we do have another one to add.
Okay.
Hey! How are you? Henry, how are you? How you going?
No, not too bad. How are you? No, always good, mate. Always good.
You got a little surprise for us tonight, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I got your favourite man here. I had to go and find this prick out of the bin just to rip him up on live. Straight in the bin. There we go. There we are. The head's off.
The rat has been ripped. That's what he's done to the young lads. That's what he's done. That's it. Look at that. Beautiful. Fantastic. And
we haven't even got the face off. Fuck ya, piece of shit. Bit more.
Oh, God. Oh, Charlie, what have you done? Charlie, what have you done? Oh, God.
Let this be a lesson to all of those young supporters out there. Don't get sucked in by players. You've got to be more loyal to the club and to the monogram than you are to any player. If you stop following Carlton just because one player left the club, you're supporting in the wrong way.
It's
I think too many people fall in love with players. That's the problem.
Yeah, I learned that quickly. Actually, sorry, I learned that quickly back in the days of Henry's or young age and growing up, and you shouldn't love the player more than you love the club, because when you love a player more than you love a club, and when they go, this is what happens: you get posters, you get cards, you get jumpers with their numbers on it burnt. So. Because they've burnt us. So, I can't wait for opening round. What do we think about that? Opening round, March the 5th, Thursday night.
I've got to say, I did suggest on I think it was on this show. It must have been on this show. A good
going to happen
fortnight ago, or even longer. Whenever the trade period was over.
A month ago. It was over a month ago.
When the trade period was over. When we found out that Curnow had been traded to Sydney, the prediction was made then. It's not like it was a massive prediction, but it was on the cards that the AFL was going to, create a blockbuster, revenge match, if you want to call it that, between Sydney and Carlton because of the players that had been exchanged between the two clubs. I mean, they get Curnow, we get Hayward and Florence. So I think, it makes sense. And to open up the whole season with that game is going to be something to really look forward to.
Do you think you should... Henry, what do you reckon? What do you make of it?
I'm all for that. I'd much prefer to set it up early. The first game of the 2026 season, probably the biggest story to come out of the trade period. If I'm being all honest, we all know that. Set up Hayward and Florent into the team, straight into the 22. If the dickhead doesn't do a knee, then hopefully he's in their 22. But knowing him, he'll probably go out management or whatever. Whatever he's doing, because he's a little pussy. But, I'm all for it. I cannot wait. I seriously cannot wait already. I'll be pumped. Seriously, it's going to be so good.
Are you going to try and get to the ground, or no, you stay at home?
We'll see. We'll see. If I get to the ground, I might be a bit out of control. Might shoot the fella. But there we go. No, I don't know if I can do that, though.
No, but I don't know. Look, I don't know how I feel, because you see Collingwood and they got their request as always. They're not playing interstate. I I thought maybe we should have played the first game. This should have been at the G.
What, Carlton and Sydney?
Yeah.
It was always going to be a Sydney home game, mate.
Yeah,
Because they want Curnow to be up there in front of the Sydney crowd, kicking goals and all that. They're more interested in seeing Sydney succeed than Carlton succeed.
But they could have raised more revenue at the G than they do at Sydney. 3 times the amount.
Well, you never know how the fixture might pan out that we play each other twice, and we might still get that game. You know,
we know that's happening, and we know we're going to verse them. I think before I'd say round 13 or something like that. It'll be within about 10 or whatever weeks.
They wouldn't want to make it too soon after the first one because they'll have to give Charlie a fair bit of time to recover from his ACL.
I love it. We are Division 1 haters. We are D1 haters. Let me bring in someone else who can't stand the rat.
Fucking hate that cunt.
Yeah,
fucking hate that cunt. Don't even start. Don't even start.
Tush, how are you, mate?
Hey, Vince, how are you? Vince, I actually went to Icon Park and I saw your name on the things lifelong members or something. That's hectic. I didn't know that.
And there's crickets.
Yeah, no.
I can't hear anything here, Mars.
What do you mean you can't hear anything?
No, I couldn't. I don't know. For some reason, Atush's screen's all frozen. I can hear you loud and clear. I can see you loud and clear.
Can you?
But I can't see the other two boys.
Oh, you can't see him? Let me kick you.
I can't hear him either.
Maybe
it's my internet.
Let me kick you. Go out and then come back in.
Use social media rules.
How are you? And then you can ask him again. Kick him and then you'll come back in. You good?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm still recovering from Remix Mania. It was a fucking great night. Shout out Bo. Shout out everyone that run it. Great show.
It was a great night. The second one, another success, which is good. Good for Bo and the crew down there for Remix Mania. If you love your wrestling, be sure to check out. And if you love your wrestling theme songs, mate, that's all it is wrestling theme songs, people getting speared. And that's it.
Yeah.
And that guy got beard.
Well, I left to go buy some monsters, and I came back in and I saw a guy put in the walls of Jericho. Like, where else do you see that, bro? I'm telling you, get down to Remix Mania whenever they do the next one.
Sorry, Atush, I missed what you said before. So, what were you saying? Just repeat if you don't mind.
So, I actually went to the AFLW yesterday, Vince.
Oh man, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I went there and it was a great. When are we going to go next, Vince? You and me?
I think we should go right in the middle of the Carlton Queer Squad and cheer our hearts out with our rainbow-coloured scarves. And mate, I'm telling you now, it's all happening with the girls. They have recruited. I've got to say, you reckon Nick Austin's a good recruiter? I don't know who recruited our new players this year, but Sophie Mackay, which is. Or McKay, which is Abby's sister, and also daughter. Players, and Andrew's daughter, and players such as Poppy Schultz. Players like that have been an incredible addition to this team. And Bohanna is another one, the former Gold Coast captain. She's all of these players have made an enormous difference to the team, and if you recruit well, you can turn it around pretty quickly. So, they've proven that they're certainly good enough to be in the finals, and they've won their first final. Now the big challenge is to beat Hawthorn, who obviously beat Carlton in round 1 or round 2? No, I think we won our first game. I think it was round 2 they beat us down in Frankston. So this time it's at Icon Park, so it might be a different story. You never know. We might do a 2023 version of what the 2025 version of what the men's team did in 2023 and win our first 2 finals. You never know. It might be a very exciting game to go to next Saturday night. So,
are they 9 and zip under the Graham Wright counter? Are they?
No, they're
9 and zip.
No, I think they're 8 and 2.
Like
8 and 2. Oh,
fucking no. Maybe I don't know.
But
what do you mean under the Graham Wright counter?
Oh yeah, because Paul created a Graham Wright counter, and so the men are 2 and zip. And I think the women are 9 and 2. Is that right? Or 8 and 2, something like that.
Oh, you mean since he became CEO? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Since
yeah, I don't know if I'd be giving Graham Wright the credit. I think
9 and 4.
9.
I think I think the coaches down there are doing a good job. But look, I think we're capable of making it to a prelim. If we happen to beat Hawthorn, we'll have to play Brisbane in Brisbane, and that is a team that we did defeat up in Brisbane earlier in the year. So if all goes well and we can overcome Hawthorn this week, we might be in a grand final.
Are you going to that?
Are we all going to go?
Oh, come on. We've all got to go to that.
You won't see me there.
No.
I'm just being honest. You won't see me there.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I'm being completely
honest.
Come
on, Mars. I'll give you a pride flag that you can wave while you're there.
I'm okay. I don't sleep with the light on. I'm okay. Thank you. Fellas, how are you? Deha. Hopefully it was a good spring for you. Spring racing carnival is all done. AD,
yes.
There. Can someone enlighten me why North haven't lost a game in 2 years? Yeah, aren't they on like some fucking winning streak?
They're on a 24-game win streak.
Because they're an awesome team, that's why.
Yeah, they need to get drug tested, bro. The PEDs or something's going on.
What a pantalon. What a nuts. What a lapsy cuz. What a lapsy cuz. What a cassat. Bro, how are they on like a 24-game win streak?
Because they just cracked.
Because they're much, much better than anyone else. That's why.
Yeah, but like you're telling me no one can beat this team.
No.
Come on, man.
Well, they probably play better than our men's team.
How in 2 games has 2 teams not kicked a goal in a final? Both 2 teams didn't kick a goal, right? So West Coast and whoever versus North Melbourne, they didn't kick a goal.
What do you mean West Coast?
Did they kick a goal against us?
Yes. They kicked 3 goals, I think it was.
Okay. I must have seen at a point in time. Okay.
It was like
you were only tuned in at half time when
Oh, no. Paul switched it over. Paul switched it over watching the races. I'm like, come on, man. Give me the 4-legged animals, not the 2. Give me the 4-legged there. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yes.
God.
You'd rather watch Via Sistina winning her second champion stakes in a row, wouldn't you?
I wasn't taking $1.70, but good to see you.
But
Jesse Goldsworth, love the work, fellas. Great to see you again. Vincenz.
G'day, Jesse, all the way from Perth. Our WA Blues representative over there. We always catch up with Jesse when we go over to Perth. Haven't been for a few years now, but does a great job with the WA Blues.
They have a stacked team compared to the rest.
Speaking of Jesse, I actually waited outside Icon Park for like 30 minutes for Jesse Motlop, but he didn't show up.
Yeah, because you're an idiot that alerted the security guard. No,
I didn't, bro. He was a brother, bro. The sec he was a brother, bro. He told me. He's like, no, Wallah, he's not here, bro.
Wallah, bro, he's not your brother, cuz. He's not your brother. If you told him you were Afghani, then maybe it would have been the brother, cuz. Or if you told him you were Alan Assad and said, bro, what a pantalon, what a lapsi, bro, he would have let you in, bro, 100%. Bro, really, you're not getting no access to no players as well as me. As soon as you're on the TJP, your access denied, bro. Access denied, bro. Access denied. But we do have another one waiting in the wings.
Wow,
what a lapsy. Look at this.
The big Bowie.
How are you?
Oh, what a lapsy.
How you going?
That makes me laugh, man. What's happening, everyone? I've got no voice. Night? My voice is fucked.
That's all right. Yeah, good night last night. Fun night.
Very
well
good,
done
very
again.
Won't talk about it for too long because this is.
You know what happened? He's on a hangover today because he was celebrating all through the night after the Carlton women's team won their final. I'm telling you, he's right into it.
No, I'm not even hungover. I'm pretty good. I'm just tired as hell.
You're pumped, bro. You're pumped.
So
I'll get into this, Harrison. Mars, what do you think about Tyson Gresham? He's on Carlton's academy list. Yeah, the NGA. We'll get into that a bit later. But we'll talk draftees. But I don't know. Where do you want to start it first? I'm going to start it.
Well, you already started it with the opening round question.
Yeah, all right. We'll go opening round. I mean, yeah.
And then we can go to the finals format because I reckon that's a good topic to talk about.
I'm going to raise monogram because I've got a different view to everyone here because I know everyone's, glazing and there's fucking Krispy Kreme donut makers everywhere in our ranks. The Kool-Aid's being spun up again.
Yes.
Everyone's working for Cotty's Cordial with Matthew Cottrell. Oh my God, look, there's a raised monogram, this and that. I'll let you all go first, and then I'll digress. So, what do you think about it, Vince?
About the monogram?
Yeah, being raised.
Look, it's a publicity stunt at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, okay, it'll have its half an hour of glory, and then it'll all be yesterday's news. So it's I think it's something more for the fans than it is for anything else. It's just another idea that some smart cookie came up with at the club in the marketing department, and they probably ran it past the football department and asked, is there any reason why you think we couldn't go with this? And they probably all went, no, it's no big deal. Yeah, probably if it helps you market the club.
Henry?
It's all part of making more money out of merchandise at the end of the day. Because they'll sell a whole stack of jumpers as a result of this.
Go, Henry.
I'm very happy with it because Charlie Curnow is no longer wearing the Carlton jersey. So
The hate. I love the hate. It's straight hate.
Come on. Go get
Are you still
You can tell he's very excited. He's very excited for Charlie.
Actually, I didn't think I'd be this excited about Charlie Curnow leaving this time. Let's say 2 years ago. I didn't even think he was going to leave. But mate,
at least you're not disappointed. At least you're not disappointed.
Oh, fuck off, Mars. Don't change me mood, mate. I'm in a good mood tonight. I tell you. Don't fucking start me over, mate.
Atush.
Don't fall in love with the players, Henry. Don't fall in love with them, mate.
Atush.
I'm off.
Hey,
players.
I actually, when I saw it on social media, I was like, fuck, this guy's hard as. I was actually, look, like Vince said, it's a sugar hit, yeah? It doesn't fucking mean anything. But I'm like, hey, it's gonna be a nice jersey, I'll cop it. I went to Icon Park and I saw the jersey in person. It looks like shit, bro. It looks terrible. It actually looks terrible. Like, it's nowhere near. When was the last time we had one? 2015, I think?
2017.
17. It's nothing like that one, bro. It's like weird as, like, it's the whole logo isn't even raised. There's still like a white out, like, it's weird as, like, until you see it. I don't know how many, have you guys seen it in person? Any of you guys here?
No.
When you see it in person, it looks 10 times worse than the one on social media, like the pictures. Shout out whoever took those fucking pictures because he made it look like gold. It looks like shit.
Okay.
Bo?
Yeah, look, I mean, like Atush said, it really means nothing. They can run out there in bloody bright pink for all I care, as long as they play the game, right? And we start winning some games. It is what it is, right? But it looks nice, but I haven't, like I say, I haven't seen it or anything. I kind of, like I said, I agree with what you were saying earlier on in the week, Mars, which I'm sure you're going to touch on now anyway, so I won't say anything. I'll let you do your thing. But 100% a marketing thing, 100% a publicity stunt, like Vince said. And, yeah, it's going to make the money. People are going to buy it. They're going to get G'd up. But I don't really care. As long as they start winning games and things change like they have started to change, then we're good, right? But, yeah, I mean, during the week when you said that, how did you word it? I want to get the wording correctly. Where you said, say it, go.
Well, before I say it, I'll get Rocco in.
Get Rocco in, and then
Go!
Hey!
Ciao, Rocco. Ciao. How are we? You good?
Wow. What did you say?
Well, I'll just ask about the raised monogram, and what do you make of it?
Back in a minute, Mars. Back in a minute.
Yeah, you go. That's right.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, because I'm going around the panel, and then I'll have my hit.
It looks okay. Just heard Atush say that it looks like shit close up, so who knows? But to me, like, yeah, whatever. I didn't even care. I didn't even look at the social media. Everyone was jumping up and down. Goringe over there is trying to get 10,000 views because he's pulling himself over that jumper. But I don't really care, man. To me,
Orange.
Stick. What happened? To stick to the old monogram. Stick to the old monogram, the big thick one, and leave it at that, man. And that's it, man.
Okay, so do I start? Do I go off on a tangent and make everyone like, oh, look at this bloke. He just a hater. He's a D1 hater. You know what? I am a fucking D1 hater, right? I'm a D18. I've been fairly optimistic in this off-season so far, but this is the biggest load of garbage that I've ever seen in my life.
Mhm.
They've taken away something from us for nearly 10 years just for them to tell us, oh, here, you can have your monogram back, when it should have never have gone in the first place. We know this is a DNA. It's part of the fabric of the football club. They just want content creators. They want everyone like Dan Gorringe, as Rocco likes to put it, right? They want BA. They want the besties. They want us. They want the Monday Blues. They want the Almost Blues Brothers. They want all content creators to go give this the biggest hoot, song and dance, the biggest one you've ever seen, the biggest fucking kumbaya, right? About a raised monogram. The thing should never have left in the first place.
So, Mars.
Good point.
Right? This is the biggest. This is like the WWE with a cheap pop. Bringing back an old wrestler, right? You get your 30 minutes of fun with it, and then that's it. It's back in the bin, and it means nothing. That's what it is. This is like EA, right? EA, if you don't know, electronic arts in the gaming world, right? For all you young tackers out there, right? It's like FIFA, playing FIFA. I don't play FIFA anymore because it's the biggest load of garbage. They're the biggest cash grab business in the world, right? They take away features and then they give them back and they give it a reskin and say, oh, here you go. Here's something brand new. And if you do this and you do that, you blah, 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 and you get this and you get that, and we're all fucking drinking the Kool-Aid again, and it's just one big fucking PR spin. So I think it's the biggest cheap pop that they could have done. The monogram, the raised monogram should never have left, right? And it still always should be like stitched. If you go look at Nike's, the way that they did it back in the day, 2017 was perfect. The raised monogram was actually raised. It was that puffy is an extension of the fabric on top of the jersey, which were $250. They took it away because it cost too much. That's why they took it away. Now that they've got this new, they're basically embossing the raised monogram. It looks like garbage, right? So they just want the content creators to go there, give you the biggest wank in the world, and go, fuck, look how great we are. At the end of the day, no one fucking cares. We're just bringing back a raised monogram to finish 13th. Simple as that. It's a cheap pop. They got their cheap flowers. Good on them. But to me, it's something that should never have been taken away from Carlton Football Club and from its fans.
Mars, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So this is where I play that devil's advocate, right?
Okay. Yep.
And no, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm just
no, that's fine. No. I already know what you're going to ask, but yeah, go.
I know because I've asked you already, right? But at some point, did you want them to bring it back? Is that's the Guernsey? You said, because if you're saying that they never should have taken it away, I agree with you. I think they never should have. I think it's the best looking one that we have, right? But that means at some point you would have wanted it to come back, right?
Well, it's a loaded question because, of course, you want it to come back because it's part of the DNA. It's the fabric of the club. It's always been there. It's always been stitched in. We know this. We know the raised monogram, blah, blah, blah. And we make a big song and dance about it because the best-looking monogram in the club. It's the jumper that's been voted the best-looking jumper for I don't know when they did that, the best-looking jumper. I think it was like 10 years ago, whatever. It got number one, right? But at the end of the day, of course they're going to play on the heartstrings. They do it every time. They've done it every time. They've done it with the interviews when they send, what's his name? Luke Sayers. They sent Chris Davies. They've sent who else? Brian Cook. They've sent it to the content creator. They sent it to BA, right? And it's just to get you on side. It's smart. Good on them. They're the best at it, right? They know how to do it. They know how to play. They know how to play the game, and they play it well. They play it better than anyone, Carlton, to be honest, because that's why they have 100,000 members, to be honest. Oh, Rob Priestley, they got on. Did he get Rob Priestley on as well? I don't know. Who? Yeah, Rob Priestley. They got him on as well. We're just the biggest Kool-Aid drinking club there is. Look where we've been for the past however long. I mean, okay, we've been in the finals or whatever, but they're just little sugar hit moments, as you put it. So, yeah, it's smart. Great marketing ploy. I'm sure they're going to make a lot of money, and good on them. I think it's only $10 more now. Every jumper is a raised monogram. If you look back at the old days, it used to be $110 for a normal jersey, and then a player's authentic jersey was $230 to $250 because I used to buy them. So look, good on them. The best at it. That's why they got 100,000 members. That's why I pay my $1,500, not for a jersey. I haven't bought anything from the Carlton Football Club in over 10 years because they don't deserve anything other than my membership money. But yeah, good on them. And if everyone's going to be glazing over it, good on you. Like, I'm not going to take that away from you that you love it. Look, I love the Rays monogram, but you're not sucking me in because of a Rays monogram anymore.
The second part to that was, if we all want it to come back, we can't escape the marketing that's going to come with it. We can't.
No, of course, no, and that's the modern day reality of everything. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so that, which I agree with you, it's a loaded thing because you want it back, but you don't want to see everybody get sucked into the same shit over and over again, which I get, right? But we're
always going to get sucked in.
Pardon?
We're always going to get sucked in. That's just how we are.
Well,
it's the beast. It's the nature of the beast. You know what I mean? So look, it's back. Put on them. I'm happy that it's back. It should never have been taken away from us. The way that it got brought back was sickening, to be honest. That's no.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, sorry to interject. The only Carlton jersey I'll ever buy is the Jesse Malta one that's hung over there. Vince, you said before, don't love the player, love the club. I fully agree. Fuck all the players, but except Jesse Malta. I love him to death.
That's the worst thing. You're an idiot.
But no, I will not be buying anything that.
Can I tell you something, mate? As someone who used to be fairly heavily involved at the club, the more you get to find out about these players, the worse it is. Don't get too close to your players because you might not like what you find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, good on them. Well done. They've sold and they're selling it with the two Campriali brothers. Well done. Play on the heartstrings again, like they always do. Yeah, feels great. Yeah, feel this, feel that. Oh yeah, there's a raise one. Yeah, great. You took away something that should never have been taken away from us. So that's what I don't like.
You know what, Mark? When you think about it, sorry, Vince. When you think about it, at the end of the day,
that's right.
Whether or not they ran out next season in a Rays monogram or not, really wouldn't. It matters nothing.
No, it doesn't mean anything. It's a cheap pop.
So I kind of do agree with you. It really is just a like you said,
marketing tactics. They're smart, but they're the best. No one's better. And I'm sure if we were in cahoots with the club and all that, they would have given us fucking 10 to give away. You know what I mean? So it is what it is at the end of the day. Like, it's just you got to make money, yeah. You got to keep the club afloat, and I understand from a business point of view as well. So I'm not oblivious to that fact that we got to make money. How we're going to make money, and I'm sure they're going to bring back a blue out jersey, and the other one that they put up was the Heritage monogram that they're going to bring back next year as well.
That blue out one is trash.
Mars, I want to find. I want to know. I want to know. Are they going to wear the Rays Guernsey? The Rays monogram Guernsey with the women's team. What's going on there?
I think it'll probably be debuted just for AFL, and then it'll probably go into AFLW. Well,
I hope they do.
Well, because, technically, it should already be on them, right? Technically, right? Technically, yeah. I'm just saying. So I don't know.
Just give us the M&M's one. Just bring it back.
Oh, that was a tech one. Smash the like, people. 140 watching, only 24 likes. For fuck's sake. I don't know, just smack the like button. It's free. That's all. I'm not gonna harp on about it. Just smack the like button. They use the Cambo boys yet they can't get a game. Well, they gotta earn their keep, huh?
Yeah.
Mars, I think you're wrong. You wouldn't get a cheap pop. It's like Royal Rumble pop. All right, so you're technically wrong. All right, it's like AJ Styles coming back. 5-minute pop, and then no one cares again. So there it is. What else? Oh, the wild card round. Let's get into it. Fucking.
Whoa.
Yep.
Start with Rocco, please.
I will start with Rocco. Let me get into. I'll just read what we had. Yes, sorry. Have it already up and ready to go.
If this is not the biggest cash grab for more money by creating 2 more finals, I don't know what it is.
Mitch
because
Cleary.
Honestly, talk about rewarding mediocrity. You're allowing a team who's finished in the second half of the ladder.
Give me 1 sec.
To compete in the finals.
Let me read to the viewers. Give me 1 sec. This bloke can't wait, can he? Mitch
No, I
Cleary,
can't.
as
I
per
love
Mitch
it.
Cleary, I know you can't. Fuck, you want to last more than 5 seconds in bed. Fucking hell. Mitch Cleary, clubs have been informed the AFL is introducing a wildcard round weekend for 2026, 7th v 10th, 8th v 9th, to be played on the weekend of the current pre-finals bye. Essentially, the finals is expanding to 10-team structure, obviously. And look, we did get wind of this before the end of the season. It was where there's smoke, there's fire, isn't there? As we always say on here. And there's no made up lies, is there? They're truthful lies, as they always say. But yeah, I'm going to start with Rock on this, and then I'm going to go to Vince. So and then we'll go that way. All right. So what do you make of this? I mean, it's all going to fall in line with the money aspect, but I'll let you go.
Well, it's going to happen, isn't it? But it's the biggest arse decision they've done in the last 10 years. This is a disgrace. What are we rewarding? What are we rewarding, man? It's supposed to be the top. I don't want to see 10th spot play finals. This year, 10th spot finished 6 games below. I do not want to see them play finals, mate. What happens if they have one good day and they beat 7th spot? They have one good day and they beat 7th spot. What do you think they're going to do? They can barely win 8 games for the year, and they're going to reward them to play finals? What are we doing here? We've got more teams who are going to play finals that are not going to play finals. What is going on? People go, oh, but it's not finals. It's still the top. No, it's now becomes the top 10. It becomes the top 10. They just add on an extra week, right, to play these finals. I don't want to win from 10th spot. I want the best sides to play in finals. I want the best sides. I don't want a shit-ass 10th spot going to play finals for what? So they can play an extra 2 games? This is an ass decision, man. We've got the best game in the world. Why are we trying to change it? Well, I've heard, but America do it. Who gives a rat's ass about America? Go and live in America if you think it's so great. If you think their sports are so great, go over there and leave me alone. Like, seriously, I'm so pissed with this. I hate this idea. I seriously hate this idea, and I can't wait to finish 11th.
Can I play devil's advocate? Can I rage bet you real quick? I mean, it's still top 8. It's just the bottom 2 in the top 8.
No, it's not. It's top 10 because once you make 10th spot,
but
you are literally in the finals.
No, but the bottom. Not really.
No. Actually,
if you win from 10th spot, it's literally all they've done is they've moved the finals 1 week earlier. That's all they've done. All they've done. They've added 2 extra games, bro. It's 10th spot. Yeah. You are in finals.
You've now got 5 weeks of finals instead of 4. And essentially, what used to be the top 8, where all the 8 teams would play in the finals, the top 6 is now the only 6 teams that are assured of playing in the rest of the finals. It's the other 4 that are going to be in a round robin thing or whatever it is. 7th plays 10th, 8th plays 9th.
Answer me this, mate. Jesse Motlop lover. Answer this, right? If you finish 10th, right, at the end of the home and away, can you win the grand final?
Right now, or with the new rules?
If not now, with the new finals, can you win the grand final?
Well, it is right now.
Yeah.
Why don't we base it on the 2025 season, Rocco? The team
have made Sydney. The finals. You have made the finals.
Yeah.
That's it.
But why is that so bad? If you look at it in terms of like an entertainment point of view, wildcard round.
That's it. That's the whole point.
That's all it is.
Entertainment and money.
Right?
It's just
but
why
is it so bad? I don't really feel I don't feel any strong opinions towards it. Like, I don't care. But honestly, if Carlton finish 10th and then we go make a prelim from 10th, I'll be happy, bro.
Like, you're watering down what it means, mate. We're going down to 10 spots, bro. This year,
but
the
we've
10th
also
spot
gotten like
finished
3 new
6
teams
games below. They do not deserve to make finals. They don't deserve it. For all the hard work that 7th spot did, right? It gets thrown away because of one good game. I'll give you an example. When the Doggies won in 7th spot, if they had played in that system, like this system that's coming up, they wouldn't have won because they were injured. They were injured and they needed that 2 weeks to get ready for the finals. If they had played the week after, they would not have won. I guarantee it. Half their team would have been out, right? It is an arse of an idea, bro. This is an idea by Laura Kane. I guarantee it, mate. I guarantee it's her kind of idea, mate. This
Isn't Greg Swan? Is Greg Swan the CEO now or whatever he is?
Oh, yeah.
No, he's not the CEO. He's basically like a
right-hand man.
Football director or whatever. Basically football matters.
Before we go into some other, one sec, before we go into Dylan, member of 18 months, thank you. Go back to work, you little germ. Everyone search up 2023 Jimmy Butler on YouTube. Yeah, and see what happened after that. He didn't win the title, so thank you very much. Just a rage baiter, little prick. How is he your son? How is he your son, Rocco? He's going to be my brother-in-law. I'm going to have to bury him. Peter V. Member 31 once. I think he's the longest. Far out. This change will turn the AFL as a bastardized version of the NFL. If they're going to introduce this, it should be done when the teams expand to 20. And I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with that because we're only going to 19 teams, right? So it's still more than half the team. It's still more than half the competition. So I don't think it's a good look right now, to be honest. It's basically the NBA. They're with their play-in tournament.
It makes sense if you've got 20 teams. It makes sense if you've got 20 teams.
It rewards mediocrity, a money grab.
This entertainment argument is shit. I mean, we're not watching. If you want to drag it back to what you were saying, we're not watching WWE where you can change the rules because it's scripted. We're watching a professional sport here, and this is all it is it's traditionalists versus people who want the game to freaking be modernized and further developed into the freaking oblivion. Right?
Yeah.
Fact of the matter is, it's been top 8. It's not something that needs to change. This doesn't, in my mind, this doesn't serve any purpose at all other than giving two teams in 9th and 10th a chance to play finals. And for what?
Yeah.
Just keep it at the top 8.
You know what, though, for money.
I don't care about the entertainment. I don't care about entertainment.
I've got a bit of a conspiracy theory. So you're sitting in 7th spot, right? There's 3 or 4 games to go. You can't miss out, but you can't go lower than 10th. Just rest your players. Yeah. Why do we need to win for?
Yeah.
Why do we need? We can finish 10th and still play exactly the same game.
And the fact that teams
earning the spot in 7th
drive for 10th.
So you could say, oh, we can't finish lower than 10th. What's the difference? I'm going to rest all my players, right? And then we're just going to play. I'll just worry about that final game. That's all we got to worry about, that last game. The rest aren't important anymore. Like it's just us, man. Seriously.
So what I'm reading
you said before, Rocco, about Mars. What Rocco just said before that about saying that from 10th you can have X amount of wins that is absolute garbage. Well, how many did they have? 6? What was it?
I think
Sydney Swans ended up with
12 wins. 12 wins.
12,
so it's usually around the 11 to 10, but 11 to 12 with the extra game added. So it's 11 to 12 now. That's the threshold.
So just to umbrella that whole thing.
Yeah.
What we're saying is now you can just strive to finish 10th.
Yeah.
That's shit.
Yeah. So what it is, so I'm just going through it. So where am I, Mars?
I just looked at the ladder last year. So the difference between 7th and 10th was 6 points.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 points. Sorry, that's what. Yeah, that's where I got the 6 points.
So the top 6
Do
teams.
you know what else?
Before you go, I'll just run through it even further. I'll deep dive into it. Teams finishing 1 to 6, my first to 6 at the end of the home and away season will secure a direct spot in the finals, earning a week off in the first week. And then you got the Wildcard playoffs, which is 7th to 10th. And then finals week 1. Yeah, the 2 winners from the Wildcard round join the other 6 teams to begin the traditional 8-team finals week system. So
they're punishing 7th and 8th, and they're making it easier for 9th and 10th.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on here?
Making top 8.
You know what it is? You know what it is, though.
And you know why? And this is all because of the pre-finals bye. They're trying to capitalize on the pre-finals bye, right? for coin because there's nothing there that they can put in other than they usually start the AFLW in that if I'm not so they usually start that. They know that makes them absolutely no money, right? That makes them no money because they've poured that much money into the AFLW that they need the AFL on that week there. They still need it there, right? They need it there. They need the AFL there because the AFL doesn't make them any money. And you saw at the Carlton game on, when was it? Last night. There's no one there. I know it was raining, but it doesn't excuse the fact that Carlton haven't been in a final. The women's haven't been in a final since 2020. Apparently, it was going to be a sellout. Mate, there was tickets for free. You could have gone for free. They were handing them out for free, like candy to a kid. Someone in a white van was giving out candy to a kid. I'm telling you right now, we could have all turned up and just walked straight in.
I ended up buying tickets on the day for $10.
There you go, $10.
There you go.
You can't get any $10. You can't get any cheaper. But what happens to this? Wasn't it supposed to be we have a week rest before the finals to give all the teams a fair chance, right?
Yeah, but you know you're rewarding 5th to 8th as well because then you're taking away finishing 1st to 4th. You're taking away their advantage for playing well all year, and then we're giving everyone a rest so everyone can rest and it can make it an advantage for those bottom teams. Or why?
But
why? They weren't good enough. Yeah, but
now it's even worse because what happens is the top 6 get a rest, but the next 2 don't get a rest. And 7th gets penalised for what? Why is 7th getting penalised? Like, even if they win the game, that means they've had to play an extra game now. Why is 7th and 8th getting penalised?
You're right. Absolutely spot on.
Crazy.
I'll tell you why, Rocco, because there's a lot of what they call dead games in the last, say, half a dozen rounds of the year. And the AFL don't like the fact that there's a lot of these games where they're playing basically for nothing. And in fact, it runs the risk of teams tanking and all that sort of thing for draft picks. And they want to give them some level of hope of making it into the top 10 rather than the top 8. And if they can still strive to win and make those games interesting, well, that's the other side effect of this change, is that you're going to have a lot less dead rubbers, so to speak.
Yeah, that happens. I still think there'll be dead rubbers anyway. It happens in all sports. It happens in the NBA. It's just a natural occurrence of a league.
It'll only be those bottom 3 or 4 teams, and teams that are 15th, 14th, 13th, 12th can still strive to make the top 10 with 3 and 4 rounds to go. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's
that's what they're hoping for.
I understand.
In like a view of like entertainment purposes and money and like all that shit, all the shit the AFL big officials actually give a shit about, this is gonna make them a shit ton of money. But in terms of honestly, like listening to you guys now about how it'll also punish 7th and 8th as well because they won't have the break. They didn't think this through, obviously, but they just want money, bro. That's what they want. But we say we're a professional sports league. Bro, every single ground is different in dimensions. Not every ground is the same. How is that fair? Right? That's something that's bugged me for ages. We're a fucking joke, bro. Like, let's not pretend like we're this like really, accurate league.
But that happens in all sports. So if you go look at like base, the only one that's standardized is the NBA. I'm pretty sure, and the NFL. Football, soccer, however you want to call it, EPL, some ground, the ground dimensions are different. Like Emirates is bigger than Stamford Bridge just due to how the ground was built back in the day. Yeah. So because they're old grounds and all that. So look, AFL too. Look, I think if it's a new ground, it should be standardized to the MCG. Yeah. So Optus Stadium should have been the same as MCG. The Tasmanian ground, same as MCG. Like if they're building brand new, should be to that. But other than that, look, it's. I
agree with Buddy Tompkins. I think having different dimensions is better. Or if you put it in his way,
it's just crazy. I don't know. Why they got to do this to the game?
I don't like it.
And the new rule between the arcs as well. I'm sorry, but I'm against it. This is one of the worst rules you can bring into the game. One of the worst. You're trying to speed up the game, mate. It's just going to be another one where what did Paul used to say? You can bring in something, but Like there'll be cons to it as well. I forgot what he used to say, but like you'll bring in a certain thing, but another thing will happen. Like another thing will happen.
Every action has a reaction.
Yeah, every action there is the reaction. Yeah.
Hey,
It's
can
called
someone
a
explain
wicket
that beyond the
division.
arcs?
They're not
rule to me?
looking at the future. You know, they're not looking at that's going because the reason that rule's come out is because of the other rules, and now they're just trying to fix it up because they were trying this out of bounds for ages, trying to fasten up the game and that, and they what they did was, and then they said, oh, you know, insufficient intent. Now that's been absolutely an arse of a bloody rule, that one there, right? So the only way to fix it now is to make it between the arcs, you know, last person touches it. But you know what? You watch in a year or two, there's going to be another problem, and they're going to put another rule to fix it up. Like
they might
Can
as well have no boundary umpires.
Can I ask a question, Mars?
Yeah.
They're going to bring in this rule only between the 250-metre arcs, right?
Yep.
Does that mean that insufficient intent still applies between the goals and the 50-metre line?
Yeah.
So you're still going to have certain decisions where the umpire's got to think, hang on, did that player intentionally keep that ball out of bounds or not?
Yeah.
And yet, if it happens between the arcs, it's just automatic. It goes to the opposition.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Well, then that really it should apply to the whole ground. Then why just between the arcs?
We might as well play playing football, soccer. We might as well play soccer.
Well, that's what soccer is. I mean,
can't
really,
wait
it's
for the
last
offside
touch.
rule. I
Last
can't wait.
touch.
I can't wait for an offside rule. Imagine trying to explain that. I try to explain that to Taylor. Like, you have to start getting things. You have to start getting fucking the salt and pepper shakers. And if he kicks the ball from here, make sure that the attacker is in front of the defender. And they have to be in front of behind the defender by a millimetre. You know what I mean?
If you bring in the offside rule, you're not going to have full forwards resting in the goal square anymore, are you?
No such thing as a dusty. But it's crazy.
Can I bring something up, which I think was spoken about? Now, I don't know if it was just a bait post or something like that, but I know it got a lot of conversation online. You guys can probably confirm if this was a more official thing or not. I made a joke about it earlier in our chat, but do you remember when there was that talk about splitting the AFL into conferences? Okay.
Yeah.
I am telling you now, that's my next tip. I feel that within 10 years, that's going to be a very real thing.
It could
So
be.
you reckon it'll be all the Melbourne teams and then all the interstate teams? Imagine that.
No.
No.
All the East Coast
They'll do it in a way that it's, I guess, pans out fairer, right?
Probably a weighted.
You know what?
Something like that. Yeah.
You know what it'll be, Mars?
It is
when they bring in, when they finally, I reckon you're right, Bo. The way it'll work is when they finally get to 20 teams, you could have two different divisions of 10 teams in each, and you have a promotion and relegation system where maybe the bottom two teams in Conference A get relegated to Conference B the following year, and the two top teams that play in the grand final of Conference B go into Conference A, something like that.
Rocco will be full meltdown. Meltdown.
It'll just be a conference thing, like how they do in the NBA, and then you have the playoffs at the end. And you know
what?
So that means
who is in your conference could determine whether you're good enough to play finals or not, rather than it being an even distribution. How are they going to decide which teams go into which conference? Pull the names out of a hat?
That I don't know.
Well, that's what I mean. It's got to be based on performance. That's why the promotion and relegation system might work.
Well, everyone would, if it works like the NBA, everyone plays each other in both conferences anyway.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. But you play in your conference, you play more than you do against the teams in the.
Oh, so they're the teams you play more than once.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I feel like it will eventually.
Stuart McQuaid, member for 31 months. Thank you very much. Another 31-month member. Does Boss survive if we get the wild card? N-O. Big N-O with an exclamation point. That's a decent one. It is a decent one. It is a very decent question.
Yeah.
I had one. I didn't.
What if the whole wildcard round is like made
Actually, you know what I want to know? You know what
Apparently
I want to know
we have
from the
to
club?
get over it. Get over it. We had a Final 4, then a Final 5, then a Final 6 and 8. It fills the gap that the rugby has been keen to fill.
Oh, stuff it. Just keep going. Make it top 16.
Mate, might as well make the whole competition finals.
Yeah, just go. Rocco said that. Rocco said just 24 weeks of finals.
Just because it kept going up because we kept getting more teams than that.
Yeah,
we used to have, remember, we only used to have 12 back in the 80s before they brought in West Coast and Brisbane.
And then a top 5, you know. But I understand that. But now, as I said, you're getting to more teams are in the finals than not. And even if that's going to change in a couple of years, I don't know. To me, I want the best. I want the best to play finals. That's it. And
Henry,
you know what? I want to. You know, if I want to win the grand final, imagine winning it from 10th. Yeah, all right, you'll be happy, but I don't know.
Henry, what do you reckon?
I don't really give a shit because Charlie Curnow doesn't perform in finals. I can enjoy my hate watching pace.
I just love Henry's absolute.
Try to get a
honesty.
serious answer out of him. Nah, no good.
I'm sending one to Henry for free.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at him! Look at him!
I'm going to incinerate that tonight.
Go again. Let it rip. Let it rip,
I
son.
haven't got much left.
And there goes Henry at the 100. 100 meters to go.
We got to get Henry a ticket to Sydney to watch Sydney and Carlton in the opening round.
Look at him go. Let it rip, Henry.
Bloody hell, man.
He's been dying to do that all night.
Oh, we've got no left.
Oh my God, that's what they do to you, these players. Look at him, he just sickness. He just keep going. It's confetti. You can use it at your next wedding that you go to. Just throw it up as confetti, mate.
There's more here. There we go.
Crazy. But
I'll tell you what, but I know you spoke about it before, but we're definitely going to a Sydney game. I don't know what we're going to do, Mars, about organising a bay, but we'll see what we can do. But that isn't a great idea. That is the opening round that everyone's waiting for now.
It was. Give me one second.
It's time to go!
With Henry's Rip Fest, we say bye-bye. But we'll come back later. But Aiden, how are you? Dickie Knees back. How you going?
Yeah, not bad.
You good? He's very enthusiastic when he comes on here in the night sometimes. Very enthusiastic. You can really feel a pep in your step. How's your weekend been?
It was all right. I went to a concert.
Oh, nice. Where'd you go? Metallica or something?
No, it was a WOG Albanian concert.
Oh, that would have been dirt. Did you? There's
Who was
plenty of knives ready? They had their knives. They had their knives ready in the sleeves or what?
Yeah, I did. I thought that Curnow was going to be there.
Yeah, dickhead. Yeah, dickhead. What do you make of opening round? Opening round. Give me your thoughts.
I knew it was going to happen the minute he got linked to Sydney. I actually want to go. Dead set.
What do you mean you want to go? You're going.
We're all going.
Yeah,
we're going. The whole panel here is going.
If you guys go, I'm going. I'll bring my dad. I've never been to
What do you mean if? There's no if. There's no if, cuz. It's we're going. That's it.
I'm going to Sydney, but there's no guarantee I'm getting in the stadium. I don't know what's going to happen between from when I get in Sydney to when I go to the game, but definitely going.
But
I'm telling you, I would love to. If I won Pat Slotto, mate, I'm telling you right now, where everyone gets I'll hand out those jerseys at the front, the t-shirts at the front of the ground, mate. The Rat King of the SCG.
I hope that we have this same thing, if possible, organised for when we play St Kilda as well.
Yeah.
We do. We will. That they're this the building blocks we're putting in step. Yeah. Oh no, don't worry. They won't be missed. Those two either. They won't. There's plenty of ammo left in the magazine for those two as well. Trust me.
I know.
We'll be like fucking John Rambo in First Blood. Don't worry.
For it. But can I ask, what was everyone's preference? Play Sydney first or Saints?
Sydney.
There's more on Sydney because we got two of Sydney's players as well. We got Hayward and Florent who got told to leave. So there's more to it. There's a bigger story to it.
Fair play. Yeah, that's fair. All right.
Yeah.
I would have liked
definitely.
Saints, so I don't need to get on a plane, but that's fine.
I would have preferred to play Sydney and Melbourne, but they want the fucking money. So
Well, we'll play him twice. We'll play. Who hit me, bruh? Yeah, we're gonna be like organising a meetup as well.
Hang on. Can we just put this out there right now?
Yeah.
Carlton versus Sydney here. Given Sydney has such a big South Melbourne fan base here, is that not a Lygon Street march sort of thing going on that day?
Oh yeah, ultras. We need to get ultras going.
Charlie will get traded like how Figo did when Figo played for Madrid.
I'm keen.
You'll get pig heads thrown whenever he's line up as well.
Don't worry.
We'll be the one throwing pig heads at him.
We'll talk.
Nah, but everyone's going. There's no ifs, mate. I want everyone in the chat as well and everyone that's watching. I don't know how, but just buy your ticket when it gets released.
Start putting your money away. Grab your flights early.
Annual leave. Take your annual leave.
Yeah. Make sure you're there, man. It's gonna be big, man. I can't wait. What are
the Melbourne Sydney flights gone up to since they announced the
300
the opening round?
They're 300 flat right now.
Return. That's good.
Yeah, return.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm booking tomorrow night, so that's when I'm booking.
What was the date again?
Dates? What are the dates?
Thursday.
It's the 5th of March.
The 4th. It's the
March.
It's
5th of March.
Thursday the 4th. Thursday the 5th, I think it is.
5th of March. 5th of I said it 12 times. 5th of March. Yeah.
Thursday
Don't
the
worry.
5th of March.
I'm going in the morning on the 5th of March. If I could go back on the same night, I would, but I'm going to leave the next morning. That's it. I'm in and out. I don't want to stay anywhere near that dog. But I'm buying 4 tickets. I'm going to be at every pocket of the ground. I'm at every pocket of the ground. Wherever he goes, I will follow him. I'm going to be a D1 stalker. I'm going to be a professional stalker by the end of the game.
I love it.
He's going to be scared. I'm going to make him fear for his life.
I love it.
Fuck him.
I love it.
Fuck him. No, he's a dog, bro. You don't sign it till 2029 and then throw it in our faces. A rat dog. Seba $2.99. Only good blokes here. Rocco and Vince.
Hey Seba, what'd you get up to last night, bro?
Thanks,
apparently
Seba.
it's too good for us.
Yeah.
I'll take the train up. Dylan did that. Apparently it's like a nice trip or whatever. We should book a coach or 2 for everyone. Imagine that.
I think Terry's going to do that.
Hire a coach and drive. Fuck, imagine me driving a fucking bus there.
Bro,
straight through everyone.
For 8 hours.
Nah, there. Buy 5 tickets, 1 near the interchange bench too. Fuck it. 5 it is. 5 it is.
You know that's where you've got to get them, near the interchange bench.
Imagine the policing that's going to be at the bench, mate.
It's going to be like that
Melbourne.
Carlton game.
It's going to be like Melbourne. Yeah, Melbourne.
Yeah.
Like that. You're fucking dead, mate. The guy there,
Darren Milburn.
that's like that. He cracked the back. He's like, you're fucking dead like that. Oh, fuck. It's going to be me. Fuck, I'm going to be in cuffs. I'm going to be like that by the end of the game.
When we play them at Marvel, I think it will be really, really bad. Like the hostile
Marvel will be so loud.
It will be.
So
I
loud.
think there'll be more policing than fucking SCG, to be honest.
Nah, I want the MCG, bro.
What,
I want
Carlton killer?
90,000.
Nah, when we play Sydney the second time.
Oh, Sydney.
Yeah.
I played at the G.
Well, I think they'll get the AFP to be there for one night.
I want 90,000, mate. It's 90,000 at the G. Don't worry about Marvel. We're going to the G.
Oh, hopefully.
We'll probably get.
They'll need
rolled
more
in the
police
first
than a
round, but who
Palestinian
cares?
protest, mate.
You're a
They'll get the
dickhead.
AFP to be there.
Look at this. Look at this. I'm streaking the SCG. I think it's like 11K fine. If we all put in, I mean, it's well worth it, right? It's well worth it. It's well worth the streakathon.
If we're gonna set up a bus, can I sit at the front or?
You?
Yeah, that's
Why? Why? Why?
I can't say it. I can't. Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to sit at the back or.
You're gonna say something dumb.
Yeah, it fucking took a while. Bo got it.
You're a dumb.
Mars, you won't make quarter time. 100%, I will not make quarter time. I'll be banned from every stadium, man. I'll be banned.
Yeah, right.
Forget Charlie, start Harry Dean on Charlie. Oh, no, it'd have to be Wiedering because he's got the most blood with him.
I hope Wiedering. I hope he doesn't shake his hand. That's it.
Bro, I had
You know
a
they're
dream.
going to shake his hand.
Wallah, I had a dream the other day that Wiedering actually like pushed him into a goalpost and broke Charlie's jaw. I actually had a dream. I saw that in my head. It's gonna happen.
We put money on it. We're going to put money on it. Yeah, fuck
straight
it.
up.
No, I know that Wiedering's dead on
Go there
when
and
if he
play.
doesn't handshake his fucking hand. I hope he doesn't.
Nah, he will.
Hey,
Wasn't
Mars,
it-
did you see how Rocco Moro said he's going to streak onto the SCG?
I just put it up.
Yeah, he's going to be doing it all the way from Perth. He's going to be streaking. He's going to be streaking across the Nullarbor Plain, mate.
What is
All the way
it?
across Australia to Sydney.
Nah. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys
Maybe.
have got it in the back of your head that there's a chance he doesn't play.
Nah,
Why?
he plays.
Nah. There's
How can he
he'll
not
play, but
play?
there's
I
a
hope he
chance.
does his knee during the preseason so he doesn't play all year.
No, I want him to play. I'm not going up to Sydney for no
actually,
reason.
I want him
Mate,
to
the
play.
AFL,
and
the
then on the-
AFL will get him
and then
there. The
and then
AFL
the
will
same
make sure he
night
plays
he
even
does
if he's
his
got an
knee, and
ACL,
then
mate.
when he's going down, when the Sydney fans clap him, we fucking boo the shit out of him, and we spit on him when he's going down that little shit.
Can't spit on someone, you idiot.
Clap him off. Go on, Mars.
I don't mind this one. Shake his hand, then keep him goalless, and then go after, and then go, good day, sir. And then see you later, you fraud.
I
you
want
see
him to
the
be
thing.
fully fit. I want him to say he looks the best that he's ever looked in his whole career and then go goalless. That's what I want. I want a fully fit Curnow. I want no excuses. Oh, he was sore. I don't want to hear nothing. I want to hear zero.
And then get the
Good to see
ACL
we've all
with
moved
15
on from
seconds to go
Curnow.
on the clock.
No ACL. I don't wish that upon anyone. No
Nah,
ACL.
you don't want the good players copping an injury. You just want to see him get towed by Wiedering.
I'm joking. Yes, of course.
I plead.
I'm not.
You're an idiot. Look, I'm a D1 hater, but I don't want anything bad to happen to him.
Nah, don't-
It's just
No,
like,
well,
the only thing that's going to happen is when I slate him from 5 different positions. That's
it.
that's the only
That's
bad
it.
things that are going to happen. And then I'll be in handcuffs by the end of the night.
For the St Kilda game, don't be surprised if Tom DeConing doesn't play. I think the pressure might be too much for him.
Yeah.
That little fucking bitch.
Yeah, he'll
No,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I
Rocco.
agree, man. You got evidence. You got evidence,
I've
man.
got
You got
evidence, Rocco.
receipts.
I
Got
called him a shit
receipts,
footballer
man.
and he blocked me on Instagram on only Carlton and my personal account. It has like 100 followers, private cunt. You blocked me on that. So don't be surprised if he has like an illness laid out before the game. Yeah. Proper blocked me on everything.
Zach, Mars
Why?
thoughts on pressure getting to Mackay and him taking leave with depression. He won't take leave. He's playing, mate. Don't worry about that. He's playing. He's playing.
He didn't this year. He took the weeks off this year for that.
He's playing.
Peter V in the comments saying I'm his number one stock. Bro, I don't even TDK is actually the player I care least about leaving. Like I didn't even mind. Like you took the money, whatever, bro. He also grew up playing for St Kilda. It's whatever. It's the other two I have a problem with. But clearly he's the one most rattled by it.
Curnow can't even spell SCG.
Oh, that's a classic.
That is a comment on
Rocco's on fire.
Like
What's going
seriously,
on?
he's on fire. He's
He's
fucking
lovable.
straight fire, man. Train
Has he
ticket.
become... No, sorry.
Train ticket prices Melbourne to Sydney from 65 to 250 one way. So when Mackay gets another head knock, he's fine. This whole rhetoric around the head knock situation, like fucking hell, man.
You know
Who came
when
up
he
with that?
speaks Now, Curnow, you know when he speaks, you hear him speak now in these couple of press conferences he's done. Has he become dumber? Like, has something happened to him?
No, we hit him. We
Because
put others in
he
front of him because
True.
he never spoke. When did he ever speak? He only spoke at the end of the year when he says, I'm staying and I'm going to be at Carlton. I'm a contracted player. That's the only time we ever heard him speak.
Yeah.
Other than that, we hit him away, mate, because they knew what they had.
They programmed him. They
Yeah.
programmed these players. What
There's
to say.
air in there. He just knocked.
Yeah.
You got this.
Hey,
There's
true.
nothing in there, mate. There's nothing in there. You must not notice how clumsy he is. All right, whatever, man. Yeah, okay. All right. This bloke's a
What does that even mean?
This bloke. Look, I'm just going to put up his comments. I watched some 2024 games in 2025. He has 0 game awareness. Harry Mackay. Okay. All right. No worries, bro. All right.
Did Charlie? Is Charlie already?
He's talking about. We're having another convo in the chat. I'm having a convo with him now.
Harry, why are we picking on Harry for?
Because he said if he gets another head knock, he's going to take because of mental illness and that.
Oh, what about Zach? I think if you have another head knock, you won't be able to ride anymore. I think about it. One more head knock and you won't be able to fucking type anymore.
This is true. This is very true.
Oh, fucking hell. I can't handle this, man. It's Sunday night. Fuck.
Hey, can I ask a serious question? Seriously. There was this rumor about pick 11 or 9 or 10 going to Adelaide or something, and they want our pick 11.
If we get a future
on that
pick or something.
Yeah.
Does anyone know anything about that?
No, I saw
Yeah, I
someone
saw
mention
that.
that before. I don't know.
Anyone? No.
No.
Whatever gets us Harry and whatever gets us Cody Walker, I guess. So, I mean, he knows what he's doing, Nick Austin, or some people in the chat will say he doesn't, but with draft picks, he knows what he's doing. So,
yeah.
Look, if he can get both, if he can secure still Harry Dean, Ison, and they'll get Gresham, and then I think they'll pick Gresham up real late anyway. But yeah, and then get Cody Walker next year.
Zach, did I hurt your feelings? Worry about arguing everyone on Unfiltered, but it means you must watch it all 3 hours.
Zach's in the chat. He's going hard all 3 hours in every episode.
He's going really
I
hard.
love it.
It's
Cool.
But make sure you read the comment immediately. Don't have to stop the show for it and read
make
it,
sure you stop
Get Zach
the
on
show.
Unfiltered, bro. Get Zach on
Dead in the
Unfiltered.
middle.
I'd love to see half of these people you love to get him.
Come on. Get him on. Send him the link. You want to come on, Zach? Oh, you want to come on
Put it in
Unfiltered?
the chat. Put
You
it.
come on Unfiltered anytime.
No, they don't do that.
Wait up, can we? Wait up. I'll put in the chat here. You want to come in here? I'm just going to drop it.
Actually, this would be interesting. We've never heard from him.
This is the first time you've done this, Mars.
There you go.
Let's
You want to
have a
come in the
Maz.
chat? Come in the
There you
chat.
go, Zach.
Maz.
Yeah. Are you going?
Time
Vince.
to go.
Ciao, Vince. Thank you very much.
See you
Take
guys.
care.
Have a good
I'll
rest
see you
of
at
the
the AFLW next week.
It's
time to go.
Well, that's opened up the spot.
There it is.
Let's open up the
So,
spot.
Jack R, the seat is all yours and waiting.
I reckon he's actually no regrets.
Maybe.
I reckon he's no regrets, man,
Nah,
because they got the
he
same
spells
sort of
better.
mentality.
He spells better.
Oh, he probably does spell better.
Yeah.
Pick. So what was it? Well, Jack Hardy, pick 9 for Crows, pick 16 and a future first. I think. Yeah. Fuck. We're getting the war chest ready for future firsts.
Pick 9 and
Yeah.
Crows pick 16 and a future. Pick 9 for 16 and a future. Oh, that's interesting.
Show me, where was he?
Yeah. Whatever. You're gonna get enough points anyway for Harry Dean and all the Ison and that. So
We're gonna have what, fucking 20,000 points by the end of the draft.
Yeah,
over.
the 20
yeah,
to
man.
2026, 2027, 2026 drafts. Bro.
We're
Get
gonna
big
have
numbers.
20,000 points.
Look, this one's a good one. Kadir, it's Mary pretending to be Zach. Could be. Could very well be.
Lucky Vince left.
Zach is missing. He loves going on a tangent. Oh, Vincey, he loves it. Nick, Mars, I do. Mark Bickley said on SEN SA, the Crows want 2 SA guns, but can only happen if number 1 bids for Harry. Okay, fair enough.
Hang on.
Speaking
At
of
this
Harry
point, is
Dean.
there any way we don't get Harry Dean?
No.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
No.
All good.
Yeah, well, if he goes
I'll just-
pick 1,
I
Are you
just
talking
hope
about-
the West Coast don't.
Are you talking about Jumper Punch getting Harry Dean? Is that what you're talking about? No, we'll get Harry Dean. Don't you worry.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, of course. But
Plug in.
that is another one. We need to trade up for 2 first. I'll put it up. Sorry, Mark. We may need to trade up for 2 good first to cover Cody Walker if he goes pick 1. But I think we have enough anyway. Right
Just
now, I
got
don't think
brain
we'll go.
rot.
Yeah.
Speaking of Harry Dean, Bo actually has an interesting take on Harry Dean that I don't think he's ever said on a show like this before. Do you guys think Harry Dean should start round 1?
Fucking oath he should. Straight in the bin.
Bo?
On the bins.
I like how
Can you put up Zach's comment there? Let's see. What's it say? Sorry, Rocco.
Sorry, Rocco. I had to listen to you argue with Andy and Mus for 3 hours just to try and get one of them to have a heel turn. Okay.
What's a heel turn? I don't understand. What
Like
did I want?
Turn from good to bad.
Yeah.
Good to bad. Yeah, good to bad.
In what sense? In what sense? I don't understand. What did I want him to do?
Maybe like turn from maybe God or Allah to nothing.
No, I know exactly what he's talking about. But what did I want him to do? Try to admit that you can't have free will and have your path determined at the same time. Is that what I wanted him to turn? Zachary, come on, bro, man. You got to come up with better than that. Oh, by the way, the link's there if you want to have a chat.
You won't come in.
The invitation is for you to come on unfiltered and have your say. But I guarantee you won't show your face.
Actually, you know who I want in here? Can somebody send the link to Up the Baggers as well? I want him in here. Adam Joseph. Get him in. Get him in.
He blocked everyone. I don't think he blocked everyone. Do you really think he'll come here?
I want him in. I want to talk to him. Like 1v1 or like 1v3. You know what I mean? Cuz what I love to
come on our show.
What a pantalon. Mate, you know Adam Sard, he's been going hard this off season, bro. Juiced up nutrition, juiced up nutrition. Bro, what a love see.
Can we put up Zach's again, please? The last
bro. Fucking Zach, you can join and turn your camera off just in case it claps.
I'll answer that for you, Zachary. I'm sure you're a pimple-faced bloke who sits in your basement while your mum tells you you are allowed to get on your computer. But tell me once that I brought up religion. Tell me once that I did that. I want you to clip it and show me where I brought it up.
Zach is definitely no regrets. Airfares,
no regrets, man.
Airfares are looking really good.
Brought it up last week. Who brought it up?
I haven't.
As soon as he brought it up, and another thing. Now let me finish. And another thing, Zachary, you don't have to watch Unfiltered, bro. Off you go. Oh, 3 weeks of talking about. Don't watch it, man. Go and watch Terry. Unless you can watch it, bloody, you can have a look.
The salt. Where's Maurice? I dropped him a link, but he couldn't come in tonight. It's on emergency meeting without Maurice or Morris. Yeah, no, he can't come on tonight. Which I tried to get him on, but
what happened to Morris? Yeah, he'd be perfect for the draft pick kind of scenario.
Yeah, I don't want to dodge Atush's question here, by the way.
Yeah, go because I was waiting. Go.
So, I'm a firm believer. Like I know everyone's saying Harry walks straight into the team and so on and so forth. I am, and people will come at me for this. I don't give a shit. I'm a firm believer that every single player, regardless of whether they're ready preseason or not, if they have not played an AFL game for us, they have to earn that through the VFL.
Yeah, others than not. Yeah.
You know what?
That's just how I think the system should be.
I do think like that. But if he's miles above what we have at the moment, he goes straight in.
Yeah, and I understand. And Atush said that to me as well at 3:00 in the morning because he sexted me. So me
and I talk all night.
It's a disgrace. It's borderline harassment at this point. So.
And you answer him back. That's the problem.
It takes two to have a conversation, yeah?
I understand, right? If he's I get the mentality there. If he's miles ahead, you can see he's at that standard. You put him in. I get that, right? But my brain immediately goes to no. You go and okay. So when you pay your dues in wrestling, you could be the next big thing, but you still have to go to the indies, right? You still have to do it through there, unless you're some nepo baby, right? But at the same time, that's how I kind of think the mentality should be with this as well. I think that players should play minimum 2-3 games, something like that, even if it's 1 or 2, whatever it might be, pay their dues, so to speak, in the VFL, and then you can come in.
Yeah.
What about like Walsh? You think
Jagger start in the VFL?
I think there's some exceptions.
Jagger. No. I don't think
Yeah, for you, I know. Yeah, you're strong.
I think the system here is that you must do that first. You must earn your spot in the team first and not be put straight in. And it's not like what I'm saying is, you know, far-fetched or anything. You look at other
create standards. That's why.
Sorry?
You're trying to create a standard.
Yeah,
I agree with the sentiment.
This isn't far-fetched in other sports. If you look at the Premier League, for example, they'll sign a big player, but he might not start immediately the next week or even 2 or 3 weeks after that, right? They'll ease him into the team through substitutions, right? I feel that even if it was one bloody VFL game or 2 max, whatever, I still feel they need to earn their spot. And I understand that there is the preseason. I understand that we have, you know, games prior to the season starting and the freaking, well, whatever they call it now. It's not the NAB Cup, it's some other shit, right? You know,
Community League.
I get that, but I feel like it should be earned.
What about this
Well,
one? Imagine
what
Nick
if he's
Dacos
performing better? What if he's performing better in the whole preseason, all the games, everything, than the next person that's supposed to take that spot? Yeah. So, I think there's different rules, not different rules, but I think, you know, like, you've got to judge everyone on their merits at the time, you know, like, that's what preseason's for, isn't it?
Of course. And I know that's when they see who's at what standard and so on and so forth. I get that. So yeah, okay, maybe it is a bit more loaded and a bit more complex than just they have to earn it or not earn it, or they don't earn it. I get it. Preseason for me is not really competitive, so you can't see them at the highest level, I guess. At least, look, I understand it sounds a bit stupid, and it probably is a little bit stupid, but at the same time, do you get what I'm trying to say?
I think it applies.
Sentiment, yeah, because it's
culture. I think it applies for players that don't have an exceptional talent, like a Dacos or maybe a Jagger Smith or a Sam Walsh, as we've seen.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, that's
fair. Say if you're like a pick 20 or whatever, like a Moya. Let's go for a Moya, for instance. And, you know, you got to go learn your craft in the twos and that, and you're there for a year or whatever. I think it applies to those. But if you're an exceptional talent and your ceiling is like here and far exceeds, like if you look at Harry Dean and Silvani, mate, Silvani hit a ceiling. Harry Dean's at his ceiling and further. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Look, for someone that prides themselves on thinking things through, I didn't think this through.
Yeah, that's all right. But this is why that's why we're all here. But to make
this one through at all.
All right. Look, the drinks from last night, a few too many Batista bombs. Look, you know what I mean? But that's how I think. But I think if you go look at your point, but if you go with your point and you go look at Atkins from Geelong, he was in the twos. He was in the twos for 2 years, and then when he came in, he hasn't missed a beat since. So I think it applies to players like that. But if you're an exceptional talent like Harry Dean, like fuck, he walked into nearly every side in the AFL.
Yeah,
even
I get it.
Even like Geelong.
I'll put my hand up. I didn't think
that's all right. But that's
good. Like Wiedering
from the show.
From minute one. Wiedering from minute one. Walsh, you know, that's just on our team. Even Ollie Hollands, he's played from day one, hasn't he?
I don't think he's hasn't missed a game.
He walked in.
He hasn't missed a game.
He really hasn't missed a game.
He played for a few weeks as well. And Cowan.
What about this? Well, Harry Dean wants to play round one. So if he's that committed, then who are we to take that away if he's that good? Yeah, if he's that good, like, again, you still got to earn your stripes through the preseason, though. You don't just walk in.
I guess I didn't take into account the preseason. All I was thinking is competitive level is VFL, AFL, and I didn't think about preseason.
But you know what?
That's where you measure it, you know?
At the AFL level, he's probably not ready yet. But a player like him that he just graft, he's a sponge, and he'll learn that quick. Yeah, and he'll learn the ins and outs of the AFL like that. So, again, it's a good take. I think it's a good discussion. Like, some people don't like to see, or not that like to see, like to earn their stripes, as I think. Oh, yeah.
That's fair. No, I get it.
Maybe an Ison. Maybe he'll learn through the twos. That one. Even if he goes top 20, he might learn through the twos, which he will. SPS walked in. He walked out. Hurry up.
Man, I jumped on board that train so quick, and then I was like, God, this guy's shit.
Yeah, but just the way, and we didn't suit him, and then he just fell off a cliff. I think we
Yeah.
have 4 positions left. If we only draft 2, don't be surprised if Elijah is forgiven and back in the squad. I'm against this
I think
thing.
he
I'm
will.
against.
I
Yeah,
think
he probably
He'll
will.
be given a spot. He will be given a spot.
Yeah, he will.
Can I
And he
just
shouldn't
say-
play a game of AFL until.
And it will contradict everything that they've said about Carlton first and everything like that.
Well, no, if he's
Like-
given a spot and
Can I
not
just,
played AFL level.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Zach, I have been reading your messages. I'm not interacting. I
Fuck it
haven't gone white. I haven't been white since I come out of my mum. I've been the same color the whole time. So listen, bro, the reason I'm not answering your stuff is this, man, because it's disrespectful that we're having a footy conversation here and you're trying to get your 2 cents in, mate. As I said, the invitation's there, bro, man. At the end of the day, unfiltered is unfiltered. Oh, you shouldn't be talking about that. Why the fuck do you think we call it unfiltered, bro, man? You don't have to watch, and stop being disrespectful onto this chat and trying to talk about something else when we're trying to talk about footy. Listen, look how many times we put it up there, bro, but you won't come on.
I said this before. I said this before, but I don't think you heard me. Zach, you can jump on and turn off your camera in case you're clapped.
Oh, no,
Anyway, let's get off him because he's a professional rage baiter. As
he's putting up that shit like, man, you think I'm worried about you, man?
Let him. I wouldn't even pay him attention.
I want to reiterate, we cannot stop in the middle of a conversation to answer every single chat.
And that's the other thing.
You can't do it. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I have chat up. I have chat up all the time, and I read every single chat almost. But you can't respond to it, bro. It's not how it works. But I am taking into account what everyone's saying.
Richard, I know a lot of people do this, but no, I'm not one to block people. Like, unless you're gonna get derogatory or whatever, I'm not blocking you. Like, it's all right. It's good if he wants to spam his thing. The chat will take care of him, and he has his own views, like we all do. Just like Bo did on Harry Dean maybe not playing round 1. You know, then we changed it. We converted him. We just got to convert him. We're just converting Zach show by show. He's the one that sits in here for 3 hours and chats along with us. So you know what? I like what you have to say, Zach. I might not agree with everything you have to say, but it's all right. It's all good. All's fair in love and war, right? Isn't that?
I think he's a wank.
Well, that's your opinion on him, and I'm sure he thinks you're a wank.
No,
too.
it is. It's my opinion. I think he's a wank.
That's What's this? I thought
that's his fucking alt account, bro.
I'm not blocking people.
He's got an alt account as well.
That's his alt account, bro. You're not fucking slick, Mark.
What is going on here?
I love everyone.
Mark, Zach, Lewis. He's got 20 accounts.
He's got 20 aliases. Maybe he's like 16 and trying to. He'll be asked for digital ID at the end of the year, and he won't be able to be on the internet anymore.
I have a confession to make.
Here we go.
You'll talk about it's not what Atush is thinking, but you were talking about the raised monogram before.
Yeah.
I may have spent my $50
You're a
discount.
fucking idiot.
I may have spent my dad and I $50 discount on the jumper.
Have you?
Yeah, I actually did. I spent his and my $50 Carlton shop discount on the. Yeah,
Did you
jumper.
see it, Aiden, before you bought it? Did you see it in person?
No. I'm like,
Can I tell you? I don't know if you're watching the show before. I saw it in person yesterday. It looks like shit. It looks terrible. It looks great on social media. In person, it looks like shit.
Is the AFL logo and the fucking Hyundai shit? Are they still patched?
Yeah, they're
Or
still patched, bro. He pressed like.
Oh fuck.
Have you
Because
got
I
it
remember
yet,
in
Aiden?
2019.
You haven't got it yet.
No, I haven't got it yet. No.
You're gonna wear
If
it.
I
On
got it, I
the
would
next
have worn it.
emergency meeting? You're gonna wear it on the next emergency meeting.
Yeah, I'll wear it. Yeah.
Anyone over the age of 18 that wears a jersey, you, my friend, need help. I call people
Mary, did you wear a jersey at Tomorrowland?
No, that wasn't me. It was my brother, and I slayed him for it.
Hey, hang on. Can we talk about that for a second?
An AFL jersey.
What's wrong with that, bro?
Can you tell me what I wear? Why that defines anything?
Yeah,
Because when you decide you're a wanker.
Wankers, I get it. People in full kits with shorts and stuff. That's
that's weird.
That's pretty weird.
That's
But just
weird.
like sometimes I'll go out and I'll wear like that Motlop jersey, shout out Jesse Motlop, over like a hoodie. Like
Yeah,
over a
that's
hoodie.
fine.
Like
Yeah.
Over a hoodie.
Yeah.
if it's cold.
You're
If it's
not,
cold.
you're not under 18. You're not a footy player, and you're not a girl.
So only chicks and footy players can wear jerseys?
Yes.
Yeah, but
So
what if
why
you're
do they put them up for sale?
You look like a wank. You walk to the footy with a jersey. You look like a wank.
what if it's a retro jersey?
I don't
This
give
is
a
the
shit
weirdest
what-
hill to die on.
Wow.
I don't think that did to you.
I've never
Would
understood.
you wear a Mars?
I don't get it.
So hang on. Do you wear Mars? Do you wear an Arsenal top or not?
Women and footy players don't wear the jersey.
The
You can wear a
t-shirt,
polo.
but I don't wear them. I wear the jacket.
Yeah. Okay. So these Guernseys and basketball jerseys and whatever they're out there in men's sizes for us to hang them on the walls only.
For wankers to buy them.
Oh, well, wanker then. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'll own it. Fuck it. I'll wear jerseys.
Marco's literally got a Carlton jump on his wall.
What do you think about face painting there, Atush? What do you think about that?
That's not the same thing, bro. Come on.
Exactly
What
the same
the
thing.
fuck? What do you think about painting your nails? Is that what you're gonna ask me next? Like,
No,
These aren't the
I
same
never
thing.
said about painting nails. I said, what do you think? All I asked you, what do you
Face
think
painting is
about
a kid's
face
thing.
painting? Why
It's a
don't you put number 3 on your face?
Do it. Please do it
weird,
now.
bro.
You have to do it now.
Wear that
I'm
with the
gonna tattoo.
jersey.
Please do
It's
it.
not the same thing as a Guernsey, though, Rocco. What?
It's 100%, man. I listen. I reckon there's a certain age where you stop wearing the jersey.
But it doesn't say on like a men's XL top, don't wear this if you're under. If you're
I
over
know it
18.
doesn't because they want people like you to buy it.
I will wear it. Well, I haven't bought one for a while.
You'll
But I
wear
will
it.
wear it 100%. What's
That's
it
why
matter?
Yeah, I'll wear it to a game.
Would
That's
you
all right.
treat me differently if I wore that to a game with you, Rocco?
100%. I'd laugh the
What?
whole
Rocco's
game.
What are
jumper
you
is
wearing that
cancel
for,
him
mate?
right now.
I would laugh at the whole game. Soon as I saw you,
Dodgers.
I would laugh.
Dodgers fan.
What's he wearing a Dodgers top for? Wanker.
I love the Dodgers, bro. I love Otani.
Yeah, okay. You've got a name on the back.
That's even worse.
Otani.
Can I
He's
get
a fucking goat. He's the inevitable goat. He's the goat, and he's Japanese. You know my love for Japan.
Hypocrite. You're an actual hypocrite.
No, a jersey. This isn't a. This is a t-shirt. This is a shirt.
Sorry,
Well, the
if
only
I-
difference
hang on
between
a
that
second.
and like a
If I-
soccer
Is that what they
jersey
wear,
is
Mars?
If I
Is
buy
that
a
what they
jersey-
wear? Is that
Yeah.
what the players wear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I buy a
players wear.
player issued Motlop top with a number 3 and I'll put his name on the back as well, that's okay.
Jersey, bro.
Do it. I want you to do it.
You're a donkey, Mars.
Nah, bro. Wallah, bro, I look good in this. Wallah,
What
look
a
at the
love
cassette. Oh, look at that cassette, cuz. Look at Wallah,
know
I
what,
look
bro?
good in
Wait,
this.
hang on.
Cuz. Wallah, what a cassette. What a lapsy, cuz. Yeah. Fucking juiced up nutritions. Bro, we got the best frozen yogurt. We've been working on the recipe for 1 year.
Here he goes. Look at him.
Oh,
Look at
no.
this.
Oh,
Tell
no.
him. Put it on, man.
See, that's fine. Wearing a jumper over your hoodie, that's fine.
You look
But
like you're 12 years
it's
old.
the hoodie that makes that.
You look like, Dad,
Yeah.
can I wear my top, please?
I don't
Yeah,
mind.
all right.
I want to see Bo go to a game wearing the whole kit, jumper, shorts, boots, and all.
I want you to go there with the boots.
Even with the shin pad in his sock.
You hit me, bro. How you going, bro? How are ya?
Yeah, that's all right. You can wear it anywhere. I don't
I
stop people from
will
wearing
wear
it.
a
It's just what
I wear a Guernsey
No worries.
because I'm an emergency every time I got a game. I go, you know, dickhead. This is a good one. Do you take your wrestling belt on the trampoline?
No, I don't take it on the trampoline, but I do take it to events.
Actually, we had a wrestling belt, my brother and I, and we used to like do on the trampoline. We had the cage trampoline, and we used to do like fucking moves and shit, pin each other and all that. Yeah, we used to put it.
Hang on a second. May I just
Yeah.
show you one of the greatest photos ever?
What a lupsy, bro. What a cassette. What a lupsy, cuz. I'm surprised you haven't posted that one yet, man.
No, we're going to
Wait
put it in
up.
the last thing. We'll
Mars, got to rock up in a Roberto Baggio jersey on stream, bro. I don't have one, but I should get one.
I actually have one.
I feel like a t-shirt is fine, but if you're wearing like full Guernsey and shit, nah.
What
I'm
about
one
the
of those
training
ones.
tops? What about the training tops? The training tops.
What is it? A like a sleeve? Ah, there.
No. It's the one basically like the fucking with the short sleeves and all that.
Yeah, that's fine. I just feel like I'm not wearing that, cuz. Like, bro, I've seen grown men in them with nothing underneath.
Yeah, but that's weird. I'm saying like if you're wearing a hoodie underneath, and that's fine.
Hey,
Like, are you telling me I don't look hot?
You're
Look, are you
just
telling me I
trying
don't
to
look hot?
dress up. You're
I
just
don't
trying
look
to
hot.
dress it up. You pretend you're cool, man. Nah.
as a
It's
great
Look at this
man,
like it's a fucking Louis Vuitton fashions on the field, bro. At fucking Derby Day, bro. Do you reckon I look hot? Shut up, man. The Scotty Tompkins. Guernsey wearers are actual cattle. Have some self-respect. As you can see, Scotty Tompkins in the
You just said
DP as well.
bro. Scroll up. Now put up his other comment. Otherwise, I'm gonna unsubscribe. Yeah,
No,
there,
you're
look.
so right. OC looks fire as hell. Only Carlton looks fire as hell. There you go.
Hey, listen, at the end of
Henry
the day,
will wear a Curnow Guernsey.
No, Henry can. He's still under 18. He's allowed to wear one.
hey, listen, a great man on Seinfeld once said, got to support the team, right? And that's all it comes down to. I don't care what I'm wearing.
I always
So you
wear a
would
t-
paint
or a
face?
shirt on the one, yeah.
Huh?
Would you paint your face?
I'm telling you now, the first game I come to with you guys next season when I'm not doing a watch along or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I will go full kit wanker with boots and socks, and I'll paint
What about the shin pad?
and I'll paint my and I'm gonna sit right next to you as well, so you have to look at
sit
me.
next to me. I
as
want
your
you to sit
friend.
next to me.
So you have to sit next to that all game.
No, that's fine by me. I'm not wearing them.
Would you
You
put
can
a
wear
shin
whatever
pad
you
in your
want. You
sock?
can paint your face. I'll pay for the face painting. I'll pay the
And
$3.
And I'm gonna tell everybody, yeah, I'm just here with Rocco, my friend. I'm just he's my mate. Yeah.
And today I'm wearing a full kit, bra.
I'll wear a full quick wrap.
I'll do it. You know, I'm
Mars,
stupid
would you
enough
wear
to
the
do
Arsenal
something like
jersey if we're in the league? When I go, I'll only wear jackets. So yeah, but I'll be there. He's wearing a fucking jersey in that. Come
Oh,
on,
no.
Scotty. If Balenciaga, wait up, this is a good one actually. Sorry, if Balenciaga made Carlton jumpers with Mars, I don't wear Balenciaga. They're full kid groomers, so no, they're kid groomers.
there's
Them and
about
Gucci are kid
6,000 more.
groomers, bro. Yuck, bro. Yuck. No, not a chance. I'm wearing my Curnow Guernsey to Sydney and then burn it in front of him. How about that?
Well, someone
then-
did that on YouTube the other day. They got rid of their cards. They got rid of a signed Guernsey, or chucked it all on a barbecue.
That's a good question. You know all the Curnow stuff, right? That people
Yeah.
have got and you were dumb enough to buy, right?
Yep.
Is it worth anything? It can't be worth
Yeah, no.
anything anymore.
No.
It's not like a locket, like a locket went from Sydney to St Kilda to Sydney. It doesn't matter what you got, locket, you know what I mean? Or maybe even Buddy would be the same. Doesn't matter if you got a Sydney or a Hawthorn, it's Buddy, you know. But Curnow stuff, I don't know. It's not worth anything anymore, is it?
It'll be whether the market dictates whether it's worth something, whatever someone's prepared to pay for it.
But would you put it up on your wall?
I've got one. Wait
Well,
up, where is it?
I mean, not really, but I mean, I can tell you from a sports cards thing, from a footy cards sort of perception here. A lot of people will now look at that. Well, he's never going to get another Carlton card again. So
This is the only thing.
might
This
go up in value.
is the only card that's worth something that isn't Carlton.
Well, see, there you go. That'll definitely always have value, no matter where he is, right?
Because it's
Yeah,
not
but
Carlton
the
branded.
Carlton.
No, but it's not Carlton branded. This is his first signature card, Future
But you
Force,
have Mars,
when he played for Victoria.
You have sick people out there that will go, oh, his last Carlton card ever is now this much, and they'll put it up, and some idiot will buy it.
Like this one. This was his last Carlton card.
Yeah, well, so that's what I mean. And someone will prop that up on eBay for maybe double the price now.
But I didn't buy this. I didn't buy this. I didn't buy this. We packed this. Remember this one? We packed it.
Was that the one at mine?
Yeah, we packed it. Remember?
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, but that's the only card that will be worth something that will hold value because it doesn't have any Carlton.
Correct. Yeah, you're right.
But there's people that are out there that collect every Carlton card, so these cards are still worth something, but not as much as they should be.
That's right. Yeah, 100%. But Guernseys, on the other hand,
would anyone leave the Curnow frame up on their house, on their wall?
I never bought one. No, I wouldn't.
Not you guys, but anyone that would you leave it on there?
Dylan has one. And he got gifted
Dylan
that.
Actually,
He took it.
you know what? It's in the garage, upside down, man. He took it down straight away, man.
Imagine being gifted that by a Collingwood supporter as well.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine being gifted by
Collingwood supporter, a Curnow thing. Petra Khan, remember for 32 months, we've got a big one in the house. Only Carlton has convinced me Motlop All Australian. You've talked him into submission. You've talked that much shit that you've submitted him.
Jesse Motlop and whoever his management group is, because he just tagged him in his bio recently. They fucking owe me money. Yeah, I've done more for that kid than his management group has. I pushed him to the fucking moon, right? And he will be All Australian. I'm calling it now. I've been lazy, real shit. Hey, I'm gonna plug my channel real quick. I've been lazy as fuck the last week. All right, I've been like slacking. I had to prepare for Remix Mania. There will be a video coming out that will be the truth about Jesse Motlop, all right? And it's gonna be everything about him, and it'll convince everyone, all the fucking naysayers, all right?
Wallah, he will. What a lupsy cuz he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Rocco Grasso, he paid 700 for a match one. Yeah, I feel for those people that bought that shit. I got a match worn Walsh jersey. I paid like $500 for.
I can't wait for Atush to turn on Motlop when he kicks like 2 goals. I can't wait for those videos to come out.
Yes.
I was wrong about Jesse Motlop.
I ripped my son's Curnow poster in a frame off the wall straight away. My son freaked out. Fucking DHS services were at his front door. They took his kid away. Then now,
that's good, Enzo, man. You're a good man, mate.
He is a good man. We love Enzo, Jumbo Punch's very own. Mott Flop. Someone didn't like that when they called him that. Mott Flop like to still be on the list
before that doesn't like that.
That's fair enough. Yeah, it's okay. And we all got our things. You say Motlop, I say Moya is going to explode. Okay. Could very well be.
No, that's not a
both things can be true as well, yeah.
Yeah. I hope that
you deserve an interview with Motlop. Get it done. Get it done, Carlton. Nah, he's
we can't even get an interview with the fucking boot starter these days, mate. They won't even talk to us anymore, man.
Wait, they've ruined our end of year show as well. These pricks, the AFL.
Yeah.
Because we usually do the thing. Because we do it in the bye. These pricks. Fuck them. Fuck Greg Swan. Fuck them all, mate. You fucking ruined it. Our end of year show usually in that bye.
Hang on. They've only ruined it if we play finals.
We won't be playing finals, but they still ruined it because people.
What if we finish top 6? Then we don't need to worry about that week.
That's right. We don't. Exactly.
Oh, this is a good one actually, Frankie. So Frank the Tank. Did everyone see apparently he's got an Italian heritage? They're playing on heartstrings. They're finding everyone.
I agree with that. I agree with that. He will kick more.
Frank the Tank will kick more goals than Motts. What do you reckon? Yes or no? I reckon it'll be close.
Oh, that's a good one.
I reckon it will be 1 goal difference between them two.
Fair enough.
What are you saying? Who's going to kick 1 goal and who's going to kick 2?
Get a poll up, Mars. Get a poll up.
Oh, fuck. I got to go on YouTube for that.
If they both kick about 20, 25 goals, look out.
Can we they'll
kick over 16 next year, that's for sure.
Why's the chat in the bottom right?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Shit. Sorry.
Can we put up fucking Zach R's comment on his alt account? His fucking one of 17 alt accounts? No, the other one. The Francis Evans is 10 times more potential than Jesse Motlop. Bro, you want to talk about fucking being delusional, yeah? Frankie Evans had 2 good games in his fucking career. Motlop has at least a body of work behind him, and now he has more potential than Motlop.
That's fair.
And Evans has been delisted as well. 2 clubs.
Fucking 3 times at the age of 23. He's an actual journeyman. He's a jobber, bro. Mid-carder at best.
Mate, he's doing our truths, man.
He's good.
He's doing the our truths.
Yeah.
Apparently he's Italian now. He's got an Italian heritage. He's been going to some butcher for 50 million years that he knows, or Donatis or something. Mate, because Silvani's gone, they gotta link someone to being Italian. They gotta link someone to being Italian, mate. A few people won't like that one, Bo. They won't like the Italian heritage. I know we got Chera, but a few people won't like that. Eh? Come on, man. Ella.
I know exactly who's gonna hate that. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah. Here we go. We got a predictions. Kadir. Harry 60, Moy 43.
Fucking hell.
Hell, man.
Top three. Top three, bro.
Moy
Don't worry
43.
Don't worry about booking opening round. Book the grand final, bro.
In advance. No worries.
Fuck, if that happens, seriously, that's top
Moy
4.
43 goals. Fuck.
That's
like all Australian form.
Fuck, that's one of the greatest improvements you'll ever see.
What about the other bloke? Who is it? Hainsworth? Who did we pick up?
Ainsworth.
No, not Ainsworth. Haywood.
Haywood.
We missed out on Haywood. How many is he going to kick?
Yeah,
It was like 50.
I can kick a goal, bro.
Far out.
I like this one. If Francis Evans is Italian, bro, is definitely from Veneto. 100% because they all look Aussie. They all look Aussie from Veneto. They got the blue eyes and that. Both Matula, how are you? I saw you before. Both Motlop and Evans have lots to prove, to be honest. Yeah, it's fair enough. Get him, only Carlton. Mate, I'm telling you, let's go to open training on Monday. We'll fucking get him.
Yeah. Real shit.
I'll pin him down and you interview him. I'll pin him down. I'll pin him down. He won't get out of the bear.
Hey, he's put on a little bit of size.
Doesn't matter. He can't beat Italian.
He's put on a bit of size. So is Walshy.
Yeah,
Now, oi.
Walshy's on trend. 100% Walshy's on trend. He's on
I'll tell you
trend.
another thing. I'll tell you another thing. I don't know if you guys just saw it before. I was gonna send it, and Atush sent it to me. But Cripps has been in the jiu-jitsu training.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
For grappling and whatnot, in contests and this and that. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. You might kill someone.
Yeah, Charlie Curnow.
Yeah, he's preparing for
That. Yeah, that's too.
He's gonna fucking flying armbar Curnow. That's what he's gonna do.
This guy's coming out Superman punch.
Fucking Ilya Dragunov with the H-bomb.
Yeah.
Far out. Wear your Guernsey. Yeah, we're going to be wearing it. I reckon we all turn up to round 1 with Guernseys on. Not opening round is the rat. We're going to be wearing these to opening round. That's what the Rat King of the SCG. We're all wearing that. 100%.
That'd be brilliant. That'd look so good as well. You can bet your bottom dollar the freaking heads are going to be everywhere though.
No, 100%. And then we'll see this at the end of the year. And then we'll also see this at the end of the year. That's what happens if he.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, come on, man. No need for that. That's stupidity, isn't it? Absolute stupidity. Far out. What an idiot. He's going to give the Steven Seagal pressure point, 100%. Well, I actually don't mind the extracurricular training too. It's good. It's good. I don't know. The jiu-jitsu can be useful, but fuck.
No, it can be. 100%.
It's good for mobility, especially when he's 6'5" and like 100. I don't know if he's 100 kilos, but can we talk about how they don't show players' weights anymore? What the fuck is that, bro?
Yeah, because that's all the bullshit.
Because of Mitch McGovern, bro.
Yeah.
They don't what? Sorry.
They don't show players' weights.
Next, they're not going to show their fucking height.
They don't do skin fold. They don't do the skin fold tests anymore.
Yeah.
Imagine being an elite organization and not allowing. I'm sure they do skin folds. That's got to be cap.
The world's going to shit, bro. The world's going to shit. It's so over. Fucking, but you play a rank game now. It doesn't even show your opponent's ranks anymore or your teammates' ranks because of fucking.
Really?
Yeah. You play Siege, you can't see your teammates' ranks so you don't bully them. You can't see their rank or their level.
That's sad. Kadir. So his follow-up to Moya, 43 goals. My belief, Boss will have more of an attacking team. We will concede goals, but we'll be kicking a lot as well. I see a very dynamic forward line. I don't see Charlie as a loss as long as we're injury-free. I think he is a loss.
Did you see Voss's fluff interview again that he did?
Yeah. I was gonna comment on that, but take it away.
Did we not see that this time last year?
We saw
what did
that.
He say? I haven't watched it.
He said, we're going to come back with full belief, enthusiasm, fucking we're going to attack the preseason. I'm like, shut up, man. I saw this last year.
So
But,
he
I mean,
said,
isn't that a given? Like we're going to come back like full.
No.
What did you think was going to happen? Like,
so here, I don't, I'll just run it through audio later.
We roll up. Bowl. It's exciting. It's aggressive, right? I'm getting after it, right? We've got something chasing, you know what.
And when pre-season begins, you will see action. No ducking, no weaving. It's about Carlton first and the monogram on the front. Because when we walk back through these doors, things will be different. The names will change, the walls will change, and the energy will change. We understand the challenge and we welcome it, and it's time to run towards it together. Resilient, proud, and powerful for Carlton.
Didn't he say the same thing last year? He said the same thing last year.
Yeah. It's Carlton first, but let's give Elijah Hollands a second chance.
It's Carlton propaganda. That's what it is.
I don't get it.
Same buzzwords every year.
Yeah.
It's
there's a
it's
new one now,
positive.
Carlton
It's
first.
aggressive. I love that, and we're getting after it. Apparently, we're getting after it. And but I'm reading in between, and you know why? Like I'm trying to read in between the lines, the subliminal messages, like, and you know why? Like, is he obviously taking shots? He's taking shots at TDK, Silvani, and Charlie Curnow.
Probably even Doherty as well.
Yeah, and probably Doherty, and probably Russell, and the other Buck and Lloyd.
Fucking Brad Lloyd. You know what's funny about that, dickhead? You know what's funny about that, dickhead? He has said more words about Carlton in 2 weeks than in fucking 6 years as he was our footy boss.
Yeah.
What a dumb cunt.
Looks like a meerkat.
He is the biggest carpet snake there is. And you know what? Stuff Doherty as well. Mate, coming out and with his propaganda. Fuck off, mate. Seriously. I'll jump off him too. I don't really care. I think he's selfish. No, he just talks trash. And then he's talking about, like, he wants people to feel sorry for him because of his gambling addiction and that. And then he's at the races because he owns horses. Like, come on, man.
Didn't he say that, Silvani needs to think about himself and his family and all that? Like, I don't really begrudge him for leaving. Like,
shut up.
Fuck up.
Just shut up. Shut up.
Man.
You hardly spoke at the club. Like, shut up. Like, I don't care. I don't care about your opinions now. And Andrew Russell too, your opinions. Like, fuck off. Why didn't you change it when you were there? Because you know what? You're not good enough to change it. That's right. You weren't good enough.
Why don't they ever say this when it happens? Why didn't he come out after 23 and say, I was disappointed with how we led? That would have been a fucking great statement.
100%. Take ownership.
But now they want to wait till they're gone. I've nothing against Doherty. I love him, bro. Carlton, he legend. Maybe not legend, but to me...
No, he's not a legend, bro. He's not a legend.
Sorry, bro. I grew up finishing 16th every year, bro. To me, that's like the best player, one of the best players.
I've grown up with shit my whole life, bro. 31 years, I've seen nothing. He's not a legend, bro.
No.
Yeah.
He's not a fucking legend, bro. If you're going to go legend, that bloke will be a legend at Carlton.
Yeah. This bloke on the back of this jumper.
And for Vola, this bloke not a legend, bro. He's just a good footballer. That's it. And he just went through some hard times in his life. Sorry, but that's as simple as it is, just like we all do. I'm a legend for going through hard times too, then. Abby Chappell, then what? 1.2 million in one night.
Yeah, you wish, cuz.
You wish, cuz. You know what I mean?
You wish, cuz. To get that in.
But the way some of these people put these footballers on pedestals, bro, it's fucked, bro. Like, they're just normal people that are slightly good at footy, that are better than the average person at footy.
The guy who's
but I think I'm not saying he's a great person. He could be a shit person for all I know. I'm saying
he could be a great person. He could be a great person. You don't know. You don't know, Mom.
Yeah.
You know, like fucking, you can tell what type of person they are at the open trainings and all that. Like Silvani, this guy looked like he couldn't be fucked signing or taking photos with the supporters. Like every time there was an open training and all that. Even Doherty as well.
I agree with this sentiment, this statement. If Doherty is a legend, then Nick Duigan is a legend too. 100%. The 4 goals in that game against Richmond. What a game!
To be fair, you know what it was.
Go down in history, man.
The thing is,
Nick Duigan.
When was the last time he played before that?
Who?
Duigan. Oh, that was. He played at Port Adelaide the week before, didn't he?
Yeah,
the week before.
Yeah.
No, I love bashing Bambi. It feels good, man. I'll tell you what, Bambi tastes good too, man. It's good on the grill.
Oh, beautiful, man. That's some
nice gamey meat. Go, Bo. Go.
Yeah. I was going to say with Doherty, I mean, it was if he had just let's say, for example, he was illness free and injury free and all the rest of it. That is what you need to look at, because I think the fact that he came back through illness and it was a big, love story with the club and the fans and everything, and then, excellent that he fought that and got through it, great, and then comes back from his knee injury and so on and so forth, knee injuries and so on and so forth. It adds to the story of his time at Carlton, which then gets labeled him as a legend, right?
Everyone loves the story.
It depends what you define as a legend. If we're talking about a legend of the club in terms of performance, then he's nowhere near it.
No. Off what? One good fucking 2, 3, 4 good years. 3 years.
As a person and individual, I'm pretty sure he's a legend. Like, great, mate. To survive what he's done, as I always say, great. But playing wise, mate, there's a long line in front of you, mate. And that's I'm sure he knows that too. So
yeah, that's right. I think that's spot on.
Yeah, he's inspirational what he did to come back.
Sure.
And that's what it is. Yeah.
That is amazing, and that's the story he's got that's his story for the rest of his life, legend. That is a legendary performance. But as far as if we're talking footy ability, people throw that legend name too easily, man. Like everyone's a legend, man.
I've got no doubt that people will remember him. Like that goal against Richmond, they'll fucking live in like Carlton forever.
Yeah.
Everyone's a goat.
Everyone's a goat, bro.
You have to do. You kicked the ripper goal. He's the goat now.
I saw Levi Casbolt kick a goal against Adelaide.
Great goals,
bro. Against Adelaide, never seen him kick it in his life again. I walked out of my chair and I actually left. I actually had to go get a water or something because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I just said he's doing goat things here, man. One of the
greatest of all time.
One of the greatest games.
Do you know that?
Just looking at the draft as well, because I know there's in 10 days the draft. Sorry to go like here to there, but so the 2025 draft starts on the 19th of November, obviously, and then goes into the 20th of November. So we hold at the moment for this year 9, 11, 43, 54, 67, and 72. Obviously, the primary objective is to get Harry Dean and the NGA prospect Jack Bison.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure we'll have to get who is it? Gresham. We'll get Gresham as well, but we'll get him pretty low. What have we got so far? I'm just looking. So they reckon he go 5 to 8.
Hey, I got to say this Eisen, he could be our answer to the type of player but we've needed since kind of Mitch Robinson days. We haven't had someone that's up for a biff in a long time, like proper.
Got a bit of CUNT,
He's got that head on him.
Yeah,
he looks
like he's got a head that he doesn't care if it gets cracked open.
And he doesn't care, man. Exactly. So
he looks like he's going to become a legend.
I think he's going to be joining like Nichols and that straight goat.
But I saw a comment on Instagram. You'll love this, Bo. Someone said he'll be the next Dusty.
Hang on now everyone can get fucked, right? If that's the case, Jagger, we've got the next Dacos. Eisen, we've got the next Dusty. Moya's the next chicken Favola. Mackay's the next, I don't know, mental patient.
Kernahan.
We've got everything going right. We've won the flag. We're goats.
We're goats.
So with the picks that if he goes pick 5, we'll need 1,795 points to match, right? And with pick 9 and 11, we have 2,560 points. So this will be I think it's a high amount, but we'll have it just enough to get both him and Eisen as well. Hopefully Eisen doesn't go too far up in the draft, but they reckon he will. Because it's such a weak draft as well.
You just hope that Dean
goes. They're going to give away those picks, because they're a bunch of pricks. Now, no way they're going to give them away because we have to be we have to guarantee ourselves that we're going to
Well, there's a rumored trade, right? So we give pick 9 to West Coast for pick 13 and 34, right? And then we also give a pick 11 to Adelaide, which we were saying before, which is their first rounder and next year's first rounder.
So 19, but is that going to be enough then, 10 and 19 to do what we need to do?
No, we'll have a 13 and then the other pick, whatever they picked that they're giving a 16, I think it was. Was it wrong or right? I think. But yeah, we'll have enough. We should have enough. But it's whether they goes like pick 5, Harry Dean. So a lot of picks will be, I reckon they'll be swapping on the night.
So who's got those picks? Who's got 3, 4, 5, 6? Who's got those picks?
They're like West Coast and like Richmond, aren't they?
Essendon, they've got a couple of picks there, haven't they?
Yeah.
And they've got their eye on some players. So, like the only reason they'll be doing it is just to make it hard for us.
So if we're going, I've got a club picks actually. So 1 and 2 West Coast, 3 and 4 Richmond, and then Essendon got 5, 6, Melbourne 7, 8. Then we go 9, and Hawthorn is 10th, and then 11th is us. So it'll be interesting. I don't think any of the other teams will trade. I don't think Melbourne will trade, and Essendon will trade their picks, and Richmond won't either. No way.
What about if what would it take? Just say Richmond. Just nominate him for pick 3 just to do it, right?
We'll have enough, but we'd have to give both picks 9 and 11 to basically match it.
So how far do we go? What if West Coast nominate him at pick 1? Would we still go?
Well, we need picks 9, 11, 43, and 54 to get him.
You won't go pick 1 or
no, he won't go pick 1. Yeah. If they want it and then you match it.
Why would we trade with West Coast and then they just fuck us over and be like, oh, no, we'll give you the picks, but then we'll end up bidding for him? That wouldn't make any sense.
Usually in the AFL, they don't do stuff like that.
No way.
Because for future trades and that, they're pretty amicable like with shit like that. They never do that. It's not like the NBA or something like that. It's not like that. They don't work like that.
And also, like West Coast know that Dean wants to play at Carlton. He wants to come to Victoria. If they pick him up, if they nominate him and then we go, no, you can have him, he'll probably end up leaving in a couple of years, and they don't want that.
It'll be like the Bailey Smith. Remember when he didn't want to go to Adelaide and then the Bulldogs picked him up? Because he had the big fucking kit and caboodle on him. I don't want to go. And some players do that. And then they just don't. They don't want to play there. So
did he do that? What?
Yeah, he did. Well, it came out before that he didn't want to go to Adelaide. So then Western Bulldogs picked him up, and he's at
screwed because he left.
Yeah, but it didn't matter. They won a flag. They didn't win a flag with him, but they won it before him, so it didn't really matter, did it? But fuck him. But I reckon like Essendon could do it dirty and like go at pick 5 and do it for him. I reckon they're the team. They're the dog team that will do it. Essendon.
Well, they did it with Silvani.
Yeah, they're the one.
They nominated Silvani.
Boys, I've got to jump off.
All right, done.
So thanks again. Appreciate it.
Love you and Level. Speak to you within the next couple of days.
Of course.
Couple of days here and there.
It's time to go!
Everyone that was going to sleep just got woken up. It's Bailey Smith's world and we're living in it. Yeah, and Charlie was living in it for about 3 weeks. Rick.
Fuckhead.
Rick.
Did you see the ad they did, bro? The Bailey's ad? Bro.
I must say, if Vince was here, they all sleep with the light on at night. 100% they all sleep with the light on.
No, you know what? I actually want to thank them for that video because I have a friend in a wheelchair, right? He hasn't walked in 10 years. He actually got up from his wheelchair to turn that fucking shit off. All right, so thank you very much, the producers at Bailey. Great stuff. Your drink's fucking shit as well.
It's garbage, bro. Anyone that's just the biggest marketing. It's like Prime. Garbage. Tastes like crap. And this is what it was. That's exactly what it was. That is exactly what it was. I mean,
exactly
it was
what-
pretty.
yeah.
It was pretty happy. Yeah, they were pretty happy. That's they
Yeah,
were
they
going
happy,
happy. Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
They was, mate. Fucking puked. I took one look at them. Geez, wow. And good on them though. They're making money. You know this and that. Fair enough. It's it. Just sickening, to be honest. Absolutely sickening. I saw that at Tush. They looked like they were
Yeah.
shooting at.
Hard.
I didn't see it.
You don't want to see it.
I
I'll
don't
put it
know.
on the camera. Well, I'll send it to you, Aiden. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send it to him.
I
You
feel
don't want to
fucking
see
gay
it.
watching it.
What's up?
So will I feel gay watching it?
Yeah, no. I don't know. You might get a stiffy. I don't know which way you roll, but
An idiot. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if everyone can spam Harry Dean, can you please be on the Jumper Punch? Or maybe we'll get an interview with him or something. I actually had a really interesting question for him too, but anyway, yeah. I mean, it'll probably just go into thin air like everything else does.
Oh,
in
well,
life.
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, there it is. Here
No,
it is.
that's fuck. They're in their tank tops as well. Fucking yuck.
Wait, who says you can't wear a tank top, man? It's like we're in the 80s in England again. Tight tank top. We're in the 80s in England. Everyone's Oasis fans now, and
Top.
No, it's not, no, there's no issue with wearing a tank top, but like fucking, like they look,
But there's no issue wearing a tank top, but there's an issue when you look like this, bro. Like, what's going on? Oh,
yeah, I know. Like, what the fuck is
they look
that?
like the YMCA.
Do I turn the brightness up or down? I don't know.
That's
it's
it.
fine.
Oh, what is going on? What is going on in this world? Could
But-
you ever?
Carlton will
Right.
delist Harry Dean if he comes in. 100% they would. That's why we're going to get him, man. We've got to free him up. Tank tops are fine. Good lapsy. What a lapsy. Turn on the brightness all the way down. Yeah, 100%. All the way down for that one. Yeah, we don't want
Yeah,
to
no,
see that.
turn it off. Yeah, I got to delete off my camera on there. Hang on.
But yeah, I don't know.
buy a new phone.
What was that? Your screensaver?
No, I screenshot it because it's a video, so it's easy if I show it. I'm gonna buy a new phone now. This phone's going in the bin. It's corrupted, bro.
Bro, what light's been painted? What light's been painted, cuz? But yeah, I mean, Jacob Townsend, I don't know what you make of that, but yeah, here, another one. We've got to see in the long run if it's good, any good or not. But,
I've
yeah.
always said that we're going to do fuck all next year. So like,
The majority
I'm
of our
not
coaching
excited.
appointments, are going to be like a wait and tell type of
Yeah,
thing.
wait
Like,
and
you're not
see.
gonna have- wait and see. Like we're not gonna know, bro. Like all these people can have credentials and stuff, but until they're here with our system and how they coach our players, you don't know.
I don't get like why people saying, "Oh, the assistants." Yeah, but at the end of the day, Ross literally gives them a game plan, and they support him with it. They don't
And
fucking implement.
you know
a
what
new
majority-
game plan for him.
You know what the majority of people do, Aiden? They have an idea in their head. They'll make up their mind, and then they'll go and see shit to support that. They won't actually look at something logically and be like, they're not open-minded, right? Someone will be like, "Oh, Voss is good, Voss should stay," and they'll be like, "Oh, because the assistants are shit." Well, these are the same people that if the assistants were great, they'd be like, "Oh, nah." They'll come up with some other excuse. So none of these people actually believe what they're saying. It's a big echo chamber. That's all it is.
Do we like the Travis Boak appointment? Just tells me that we've got major issues with our leaders. But it just tells you that we've got issues with our leaders. I mean, it's not doom and gloom with our leaders, but it's always good to get, I don't know, a second opinion from outside the club looking in. But it just further reiterates the point of Sam Doherty at 2023. Our leaders on field are just not good enough.
Yep.
They're not good enough. So, I
That
mean,
means that our captain isn't good enough then.
well, as a leader, probably not. Maybe not. Well, lead by actions. You don't. You just. I don't know. I've said it before that I don't.
Do you reckon?
Go?
What do you reckon? Is Cribber a good leader? As far
No, I said
as
by actions, yes, but sometimes no. But
I
he
think
tries
Cripps
too
is-
hard. But with voice and that, no. And if we're going off what Michael Voss said, sorry, I touched, but if we're going off what Michael Voss said at his end of year, I don't know, flurry of words that he has and bullshit piece, and then the one in the preseason as well, saying, "Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're doing this, and that." I mean, his leader doesn't really, his captain doesn't really do it, does he? Because there's multiple points, multiple moments throughout the season last year where you expect your captain to come in and just lay down a marker, and he didn't. He missed on the marker about 5 times.
Yeah.
Like Nick Haynes, there was Tom DeConning where he got bashed. Nick Haynes got bashed. Adam Chera got his head taken off. Frankie Evans got his head taken off. And every time he was on the ground there, he didn't do anything. He just stood and watched and go, yeah, he'll be all right. And again, that's just the bloke that he is. He's a lovable bloke, lovable character. I get that. But
Yeah,
at
but
the end of the
even
day, I
as a
want my captain to go in and lay down a mark and put an elbow through his head.
Yeah,
No,
but
I think Cripps is a great captain. I think Cripps is a great captain, but he's not the type of captain we need.
Great.
I think he's great, but he's not
Yeah.
the leader that we need at this club. I think if you put him in another club that has those players that'll fly the flag and stuff. If you you look at a club like, I don't know, look at a player like Collingwood, right? Who's their captain? Darcy Moore.
He will kill you.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
straight up.
No,
He
he's
nearly killed Petrarca.
Yeah,
And he's
But
done
no,
it
he's
to
got-
multiple others as well.
He's-
He doesn't care.
he's got
Yep, and
players
then-
around him like Maynard and all that.
Like Maynard, but like Pendlebury as well. Pendlebury is probably a great captain as well, but he's not a really physical, he'll get in your face. No, he leads by example. He's also vocal as well, right? I feel like Cripps has been let down by everyone else around him. But again, I also think he shouldn't be the captain next year. I think it's Walsh.
So
Well,
with
yeah, I
Pendlebury and that, like it just depends on where your club's at, and you're
Yeah.
probably right, like where Collingwood was at, that's the kind of captain you need, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With Carlton, now if you're saying that Mars, Cripper isn't, and I agree with you, I don't think I think we need to change. Is Walsh that person? Will he go in? Or is he going to be the same sort of captain?
I think Walsh is now fed up with everything because he knows that the time he's been injured, the time is now, right, with him. Because he's 26, 27, I think around that age, 25, 26. So you're hitting that point of your career where, you're always looking to improve. I love to see it's either him or Wiedering. That's a collective. I think, and I don't know, but I've been leading this charge, right? That I think Ollie Hollands will be the captain in the next few years after one of these two, because this bloke, he's vocal. He's vocal. He is vocal, and I've seen it a million times on the ground when I've been there. So you've seen it in training as well. If you get down to training, right? And he is one of the first players to go up to, like, he's always there greeting the play. So Will Hayward, Ollie Florent, who has Ainsworth. He's been the first one to greet them all every
He's
time.
been living in the gym. He's been locked up in the gym.
Must have been. So
The
I
thing
think
is,
I'd probably go, I don't know. Fuck. I'm torn between Wiedering and Walsh. I think I've always said Wiedering is the next captain, and I think he's fed up too. He's genuinely fed up. So
Would you rather have, as a captain, a player that gives 100% effort but maybe isn't as good as your best player? Or would you rather have your best player but that best player gives 80, 70% of the effort?
Wait, say it again.
100% effort on everyone.
You want I know, but there's some players that'll give more effort than others, right? What do you value more in a captain, effort or skill?
No, effort.
Effort, yeah.
Yeah, it can't be skill, because if it's skill, then you just get the most skillful player. But he's probably like an introvert, he just cares about himself. No, I think you need not like the captain.
What have I done?
I think it's, if you look at some of the great captains, not great, some of the good captains over the years, they haven't been the best player. They're probably not even the most skillful player in the side. You know what I mean? But they're really the captain. Hey, Nathan.
How you going, Nate? How are you?
Good.
You
How
good?
are we?
You recover after last night?
You get home safe, bro? Fuck it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for another night.
Who's your captain? Are you keeping Cripps? Are you keeping Cripps, or are you going Wiedering or Walsh?
Oh, I'll go Raiders.
Okay. Why?
But then again, Walsh as well, after what he said after the Port Adelaide game as well. The no bullshit mentality thing.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think they're all fed up now. I think the whole lot of, that core group is fed up. And I mean, seeing Charlie just pack it in and
Oh,
TDK and it adds. I don't know where we'll be next year. Look, you know, I was talking to you, fucking Atush last night. You know what I think will really be.
Yeah.
But look, we won't really know until we're 5 rounds in, right?
I
And
will
then you
know
can
at round one. I promise you.
I'll know it. I'll make my statement at round 1, but we won't really know until we're five games in and go, okay, yeah. And then you get that woo, or we're going shit. We're here. So I don't know. It's going to be a long year. That's all.
I just feel like this has United Ten Hag all over it.
Yeah, be prepared. And the way that they're letting us down, they're just keeping us afloat, the club as well, with everyone that they put, you know, the Chris Davies, you got your Rob Priestley's. Look at this, look at that, look at Frankie Evans. He's now Italian and he's gone to the butcher shop for 20 years that we didn't know. And, you know, we've got to raise Monogram back. So there's a lot of like stirring of the Kool-Aid. Like there's a 44-gallon drum with Kool-Aid in it, and they're just stirring it to keep you there. Because they know if they don't, they lose, let's say, 5,000 to 10,000 members. Off this year's performance, they lose because it was pathetic. It was the worst year you'll ever watch.
You know what's funny? I don't get why. And like, besides from this year, over the last, I think, 3-4 years, even longer, supporters, including myself, have said, bring the raised monogram back. When did they bring it back? When we've had one of our worst years in arguably 10 years under this playing group. And now the supporters fucking had the biggest wank fest over it, like I've never seen before, on Twitter. Compare it to, 3-4 weeks ago where we were all miserable and abusing Curnow and deconing and all that. So the club probably thought, all right, membership numbers are going down. Our fucking sales are going down. Oh, I know. Let's bring back the fucking raised monogram that they've been crying out for.
Yeah,
and they did that with even posting tweets and Instagram comments about it as well.
And who bought it? And who bought it?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Like a fucking idiot, right? Yeah. So it worked.
But it's smart marketing. Like the marketing is A grade. Our marketing division is A grade, mate. They know exactly when to bring out stuff. They know exactly what to do. Hey, they're revving everyone up. And by round 1, I'm telling you, people are going to be pumped. And people are going to be ready for finals from round 1. You watch how they're going to pump this up. So, but it's you don't expect nothing but that, nothing less than that.
No, but the club probably even know that we're not going to do anything next year. Let's just fucking give them false hope like we always do.
Yeah,
get them excited, and then watch us lose round 1 to Richmond again. And
we've got Sydney first.
Oh fuck yeah, that. Go into that shithole, yeah.
Yeah, fuck the SCGs around.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. As Rocco put it, they just sell you the dream of winning a flag.
That's all they're doing.
There's no guarantees to life, are there?
No, they're just going to sell you the dream and you're going to hold on to it.
Who hit me, bro? He's already ready for finals now. 100%. Do you believe we'll beat Sydney? Well,
no.
If I'm talking to a Tosh, he knows my feelings.
No.
I reckon. Yeah, we probably get
hands.
No. But as long as Curnow doesn't kick any goals, I don't care.
Yeah, see, that's that. How bad is that mentality, though?
It is, but like,
it's a defeatist attitude. As long as he doesn't kick goals, I don't care. So we're going there to win a game or to give it to
I'm not thinking about him. I'm thinking about fucking Goulden, what he'll do. He'll have like fucking 500 touches in the first 10 minutes. And Heaney, look what we did to him this year. He turned into fucking prime. What's his fucking Cousins? Kicked 5 goals and had 30 disposals. And then Chad Warner. Yeah, fuck me. Forget about it.
And this will be the next one to lure the fans in. This one will be. They've been waiting for this one for a while. Matula, the Chinese whispers, correct, Mars, that Walsh signed up for 5 years. And like this one, see how they feed you every week. So now it'll be. So this week is preseason. We're back. We're going to put a bunch of motivational speeches out via Walsh, Wiedering, Voss, and co.
And the summer session
to next year, we're going to work it hard for a week or two before we go away again for the Christmas break, blah, blah, blah. Then we've got Harry Dean. There's the next smoke screen. Harry Dean, father, son. love it, blah, blah, blah. He'll get presented number 35 of Billy Wilson's back. So here you go, mate. That's how it's going to go. His dad's going to give him his number in the first game, I'm presuming, because we've got to keep that tradition, right? And then the next one is Walsh. Here's a 5 years for Walsh, and then maybe it's a new captain in Wiedering or Walsh. And they just drag you in week by week, month by month until you know it. It's the first round.
And then opening round, Carlton get up by Sydney by 43 points. Then round 1, Carlton lose to Richmond by 6 points. Then fucking
Can
round
you not
2
speak
North.
this out? Can you not put this out in the universe? Fuck me.
No,
Please, bro. Please. Bro, I'm actually going to unalive myself. Don't fuck.
Unalive myself. Kadir, Rocco said this for years. The Rocco said this for years. The club loves giving false hope and really in the fans. The Raise Monogram is a clever way for getting people to get sucked in. 100%. It's the biggest marketing ploy ever. They'll probably start giving you like a Raise Monogram with every membership soon. I'm telling you. Why not? They'll do it. Mate, these blokes were hounding me, right? They were hounding me. Pay up your membership now, because if you don't pay up your membership, you're going to lose your spot. Oh, cunt, I've been here for fucking 30, 25 years, mate, 20 years. You're telling me that you're going to give away my seat because I didn't pay up for the... Mate, we're not playing until 6 months' time.
I don't get why you need to pay in October.
Well, they start their monthly ones. Like
monthly payment. Yeah, it's 11 months unless like it.
That's what it is. Yeah, correct.
If your monthly payment, I mean, they divide it over 11 months. So when do you want them to start?
Yeah, fair.
Fuck, I looked at my one and it said 1,500. I'm like, far out, Jesus Christ. I'm like, fucking.
I got my pack yesterday.
How'd you get your pack?
I'm gonna mine yet.
Oh, just throw it.
You know, I got my last membership pack for this year. It came in February.
Can you show us?
You want to see it?
Yeah, go get it. Is this just the same? I like it, but yeah, go get it. Why not? Why not?
Remember when we used to have like scarves and fucking shit in our membership packs? Now we don't.
So if you're a Legends Lounge, you get both. You get a pack because you pay $1,500 a year. If I'm paying $1,500, mate, I want a jersey. Give me a jersey. So I never put. So I could just put it in the bin too. Nah, I would never put the jersey in the bin. Never would I put it in the bin. But I would never wear it. And I don't wear any of the stuff that they give me anyway. Fucking kids. I don't pay for memberships anymore because it's likely we're going to get $10 tickets. 100%. We're getting $10 tickets. Let me say, it says Legends. That is the biggest wank. That's is wank. Shit. No, but doesn't that just scream, I'm a wanker? Like, I'm Legends Lounge. I'm a wank. Yeah, I can pay the most for a membership. I'm a wank. Oh, my God.
We are all legends, mate. Just
that's right. We are. Everyone's a legend at Carlton.
But the Cats look cool, I reckon. They've done all right.
Nice. Good on them. Well, about time they gave us a cap and a scarf that cost them $10 to make.
That's a nice cap.
Less than $10, bro. They got sweatshots in fucking.
It's all right to wear a cap, but the jumper, I don't know, man.
What's this? Liam G. Who replaces Tom DeConning and Curnow? Well,
Liam Reedy
and coaches to decide. But Liam Reedy and who?
I don't know. Just him up. He'll kick 60 goals.
There it is. I saw Frankie Evans while playing at Port at Corinthian Meets. Does that make him Greek? 100%. He's Greek too. He's got like full lineage back to Roman, the Greek Odyssey, everything. Fucking oath, man. Unbelievable. So in other words, Peter, he'll pull up.
What did Bocek say? People who wear caps are wankers. He wears a cap.
He was wearing one.
Hours a day.
No, but he was wearing one.
He wears it 24 hours a day. I haven't seen him without a cap.
Rocco's monogram looks raised.
It is raised. Look.
Yeah.
You can feel the raise.
Like
when you get your jumper rated, you can just sit there feeling the raise.
I'll do a waitering thing.
I can't believe out of all people to buy one, you got sucked in. Sucked in. You're a disgrace.
No, because I didn't get the last one. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll just get it.
You are you're a disgrace. That's what you are. You're a dead set disgrace. You make me sick. You actually make me sick, bro.
That's
Ray's
bad.
monogram caps are for wankers. There you go.
That's what you get for $1,500, man. You get a cut.
Do we get anything else other than with our shit? Like,
I swear,
No.
Collingwood fucking supporters that are in there.
You get some.
they
sort
used to
of,
get a jersey at Collingwood. I don't know if they do
Yeah,
anymore.
fucking, you get scarves, jerseys, hats, fucking pens, and a letter from
Yeah.
fucking Satan himself that runs that club. Fuck me.
Don't bring up Satan, bro. Don't bring up religion on Rocco, please, cuz
No, no. Nathan, are you going opening round or what?
Oh, I'm gonna plan to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're flying
don't
or
know
you're
if
driving, you're walking, taking a train.
No, I'm riding my
Imagine
bike.
walking.
You're going to ride your bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Why not? But yeah, I actually want to get, if anybody hasn't liked the stream right now, make sure you like the stream. We're on a Sunday night, 10:37. There's 138 of you. Make sure you smack the like button. I don't know how many likes we've got, but just smack it. Smack it. I know we do have Unfiltered, 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. What do we got this week, Rocco?
Oh, it's a surprise.
Okay, we'll keep it a surprise. I don't like
Keep it
ruining
a surprise
surprises.
for the big
Good.
Tuesday. Definitely me and Andy.
Yeah.
And a big surprise.
Okay, that's fair enough. Then we got
Is that
Glory
car?
Hunters on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. We'll talk all things, and I predicted that it'll be a hard game for Arsenal. And I gave you a tip that eventuated in 45 minutes. So Granit Xhaka won us a bit of money to get a card. But yeah, Luigi Trotti, ciao, come stai?
Hey, Luigi.
I never saw Carlton lose live, so I guess I'm a mascot. If you all raise the money, I'll come to Melbourne and I'll be at the G or wherever, weaving my voodoo for the Blues.
I like it.
Let's get him down. Hit the like. Hit the like if you like the Rays.
Yeah, I like that. Hit the like.
Who replaces Durden and Fantasia? Take it away, Nathan. Who replaces them?
Our two obvious recruits, Hayward and what's his name? Ainsworth.
Ainsworth, there
Yeah,
it is.
that's it.
Yeah, well, I know who only Carlton's going to say. Motlop and Motlop.
100%.
Motlop and Motlop. He'd do 2 rolls at once, bro. He'll eat like 2
He can do it
chipata
all.
rolls. Mate, we should get him down to I'm going to get him down to my nonnas, mate. I'm going to give him some proper food, like a rocket fuel. 100%.
Yeah, I'll come up. 100%.
Rocco has the Pope on. That's his surprise. That's his surprise. Leo the
Wow.
14.
Just quietly, just on Bada Bing history lesson. It's very religious this week, so there's get ready. You thought Tuesday is controversy. Wait till you see what video I put up tomorrow.
Bro, we should get Alan Assad on. Bro, what a lapsy, cuz. What a lapsy. What a
those videos just quietly.
They're funny, man. Some people get real like cunts, they get real like offended and all that. Like, bro, what are you getting offended for? Like, someone said, like, oh, this guy makes me sick and all that. Bro, he's just making some funny content, bro. Like, and it's original too.
Hilarious.
Like, he's not trying to like be anything. Like, he even says, bro, the watch on my wrist is fake, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna roll around in a real Rolex, bro. I get rolled, cuz. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, how can you not embrace that? It's actual sad though. It's actually sad.
It's perfect, man.
I think
That
I
makes
don't
sense.
think Sada will wear tattoos. Though. That's a bit haram.
Why not? Nah, it's haram, bro. If you got tattoos, that's haram. That's straight haram. New Pies supporters get recommendation from their parole officers. All right, another one. Oh,
Fuck, Liam G.
who replaces Silvani and Chincotta? Liam G loves it.
Well, Chincotta wasn't even in the team. Silvani's going to be replaced by a fucking first-year player, Harry Dean. So
There it is.
No, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy.
Oh, the Irish guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually looking for I'm a massive watch on Matt Carroll next year and what happens with him. That's a player that's going to pique my interest.
He probably gets pushed out the team, though, yeah? Probably
Yeah, I
doesn't
know.
start.
And so it's interesting to see what they do with him.
I think
Well,
that will thrive him. That will thrive
Who do you
him.
think it's between? Is it between him and Florent? Or is it between him and... Or is it Florent, Cowan, and Carroll that all fight for that
Got
spot.
Sard too. I mean, Sard's not guaranteed a spot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you need to push
true.
that guy
Yeah.
out of the team. Like, I love him, but I want like a younger player like in his position. I don't want him
And you got
fucking playing
coming back.
200 games a year anymore.
Well, it's his last. Well, he's not going to get re-signed. I don't think Sard's going to get re-signed. It's his last year.
in his contract.
Yeah. So.
And then
But if
you got-
Sard,
we've stacked our backline, man. The backline is there's going to be fight. They're going to be fighting for positions in that backline.
Is it
Yeah.
stacked in quality or is it just stacked in average football players?
Average football players, but
It
that's
is,
what we've
yeah.
got. That's what we've got. I mean,
we're an average
we've got
football
some quality. Come on, man. We've got some
No,
quality.
I'm just saying. I'm
Yeah,
just
well,
taking the
But you're
fucking
right.
piss.
You're right. We've got a bunch of like B graders all fighting for the spot, but it's more than what we've had for years,
I think that B graders is I reckon
I'm
like
just
C and
concerned
D.
about
What do you reckon?
Harry and Kemp.
What do you
I
Honestly,
reckon
reckon they
they're-
are, mate?
I reckon they're all C and D graders, to be honest.
All of them.
Yeah,
All right,
nearly.
let's rate them. You got Wiedering, A grader, right?
He's A grader. Yeah,
You can't
A-grader.
deny
He's
that, right?
He's elite. That's what he is.
He's elite. All right, then you got you got Newman coming back in. He'll play. So what's he? B, B plus,
B.
B. He's
Yeah,
gotta be a
I'll
B.
give you a B. I'll give you a B.
All right. Then we got Harry Dean. We don't know, but he's just like
A grader. He's an A grader. He's an A grader.
all right. He's an A grader.
Nah, well, we don't know what he's
Next
going to be,
Wildcard.
but
That's it.
we'll start with the
I think
C. We'll
A
start with
grader.
the average C for Harry
All right, but he hasn't played, so we can't. But what about
on a
Cowan?
base. Cowan's the C grader.
See,
I think you can go to B.
Sard's an interesting one. What's Sard?
C.
See.
Fuck. So he's on the same level as Cowan.
Well,
Yeah.
different
At
roles.
this
and
stage of his
different-
career, yeah.
No, but
At this
I'm
stage
not
of his career.
rating a player against player. I'm in their role. They're a C.
No, not in their role, in the back six. We'll put them all in the back six there. So
No,
you
but
got-
what I'm saying is what they bring to the team is a C grade performance.
What else have we got? Who else have we got back there?
I don't know if Ollie Hollands is going to play it off halfback, so I'm
What
not going
about
to
that? What about Florent?
He's B.
C grader. C.
C. He's saying
Yeah,
B.
he's
You're
got
saying C.
See, but the thing with Florent is, and I've talked to a couple of Sydney supporters, he's gotten the Mutlop treatment. He's been played out of position.
Nah,
for
he's
the
a C
last
grader.
year. You
He's
reckon?
nowhere near. He
Was he
can
not
be a
really
B.
good in his first 4 or 5 years, and then he's
Yeah.
fallen off now with Cox coming in?
I'm saying a C.
Yeah.
If he was a B
Fair enough.
grader, they wouldn't have got rid of him.
Okay. Well, is Hayward a B grader?
I think Haywood in his position is a B grader. Yeah.
Well, they got rid of him. They told him to move.
Yeah, but they were kind of forced to get rid of him. I
I know, but but Mars just said they wouldn't have let Florent move.
Yeah,
If he
but
was-
you've replaced him with an elite football player.
Yeah. Fair.
So
Charlie's not elite, bro. Fuck that guy. He's a C grade at best.
yeah, no.
Those
He's
80
a
goals
bum.
he kicked, all
He's
AI
a
generated.
bum, bro. He's a bum. He's a rat. He's a
Yeah.
bum, bro. What else? Who else have we got?
I don't know who else is in the back line.
Do we do Matt Carroll?
Matt
Oh, then you
Carroll
got
is
Carroll.
he's a
Well, he's got to be a C also.
yeah. He's nothing past a C. I'd probably have him as. I know it's harsh, but he can rise through the
Let's
ranks.
say
but
C
he's probably-
plus, to be honest.
Let's not. He's 19 years old, yeah. So
Yeah, I know, but you got to start at the rank, bro. I'm
I know, of course,
starting
yeah,
at the
I'm-
rank.
I'm
I'm
agreeing
giving
with
you
you.
a D to a C. D
yeah,
to a C.
yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a D.
McGovern. F.
No,
Makes
well,
sense.
yeah.
Nah.
No, McGovern would have to be
C grader.
at his best.
He'd be C, yeah.
Yeah, C
C
plus. We could probably give him just a.
Yeah.
He'd be more than a C. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So when you look at it like that, we've got naturally Wiedering, and then you got Harry Dean, who's potentially.
He'll probably be our second. He'll probably be our second best. Oh, Nick Haynes, you forgot. He could be
then
a
you got
B.
Nick-
He could be a potential B. But I think he's
C
a C
plus.
grader.
C
I
plus.
think he's a
mate.
C grader. For me, I think he's a C grader.
When he's
Would you
when
rate
he's
his,
playing.
what would you rate his this year, Nick Haynes?
This year, I think it was compounded because we flooded the ball and we were just defending every single game. But on his year, he improved. He went from a D to a B. That's what his year was.
What about O'Farrell?
B.
Even though he's injured.
Yeah.
We didn't see enough of him. He had one or a couple.
I'm
good
going
games.
D. I'm going D. I'm going D.
He's a D.
DC. Well, he's not
Well,
more
like,
than a C.
what D means is average. Do you think Harry O'Farrell, from what he's shown us, is an average football player? Like, do you think he's as good as, I don't know, do you think he's the standard football player? Like, for
Yeah, I
his
think he
position?
just
I mean,
he
if
gets
you go
it
back
right.
to
No,
look at
he's
the Hawthorn
yeah,
game,
you're not wooing me. You're not changing
Yeah,
the
I know,
game.
yeah.
if you go have a look at the Hawthorn game, it was fucking exceptional.
I just think we
That's one
overrate our list. I just think
That's one game.
I think it's like overrating like your kids. Like you think
Yeah.
they're good at everything, but they're probably not. I'm just being realistic.
The last 3-4 games fucked us because all our kids played really well, and we on.
Yeah,
we
no,
were
but
just big guns
it's
now. We
because
just think old guns.
and that's it. It's a recency bias, but I look at it as a whole, and they're probably there's a lot of D and C graders. You probably got two. You got one A grader, and then maybe one B or two B graders. You know what I mean? So
How many
And
A
is that
graders do
enough?
we have?
probably 3 or 4.
A graders, like A graders. Who are they?
Yeah, you got Wiedering.
Yep.
You put Cripper and Walsh. Cripper's an A grader. Walsh.
Yeah, of course.
And then you got Harry Mackay.
Well,
You reckon
Jagger,
Harry's an
maybe.
A? You reckon
Yeah,
Harry's
Harry's
an
an
A?
A. Harry will play for any team in the competition. 100%.
What about Jagger with how everyone's hyping him up?
No, he starts at a
You
C.
don't
He's a
know.
base C. Base C. Because of his talent, just the talent alone probably gets you a C.
All right,
You got
I'll give you a couple more, Mars.
All right.
Chera.
B.
Good C. He's a C plus B grader. That's what
That's
he is.
shit, man.
Yeah.
If he's a
C
C
plus
grader, that's shit, man.
Well, C,
Like-
C plus borderline. All right, I'll give him a B. I won't be too harsh. I'll give him a B. I'll give him a B. Just because he's
A
consistent.
B is very generous, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a C
consistent
plus
C.
B. He can either
C
he can
plus.
go this way. It's 50-50. It can be on the seesaw going like that.
Yeah, he's a C
He's
plus.
not a D grader. He's definitely not a D grader, and I
Of
don't
course
think
not, no.
I don't think he's an A grader.
I've said this
No,
before about
no
Trent,
way.
and one of the first times I met Mars, I told him we had this conversation. We're like, he's Mr. 5 or 6 out of 10,
Out of 10, he just does
which is fine. But you know
He
what
is-
the thing is? That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. But not on the money he's worth, and not on what we gave up for him. Right? We want role players, but not role players on 900 grand a year. Not role players
he's
that
a
we gave up pick 6 for.
He's a
We
pick
gave up pick
5
6
or 6, so you expect him to be like at least a B every week, you know, but he's not.
You know what he is? He just escapes criticism this year. That's what he done. He escaped criticism.
Or he came like 3rd in the best and fairest, didn't he?
Yeah, I know.
That's
Yeah, I know.
fucked. That's fucked.
Well, look, I'd expect him to finish high in our BNF. That's because that's the money that he's on. He has to finish
Yeah.
high.
I don't know.
If he
Yeah, I agree.
finishes outside the top 10, fuck, that's bad.
But do you think he was our 3rd best player this year?
No.
Nah.
Nah. So
6 and 7. 6
um,
and 7.
No, it's nowhere near. And again, he escaped criticism. I think he just did a lot more than he did wrong, which is what you need to do in this. But someone said Hewitt. Give him a C. He's a C player. He had an A grade here, but he's a C grader.
yeah,
He's a
that's
C
fair.
grader, but he had a B grade performance this year.
He
That's-
started off hot, really hot. He started off really hot, and then kind of
First
fell
10
away,
weeks, yeah.
then come back. Yeah.
But you know,
he was-
that's the difference between elite players and like a B or C grade player like Hewitt. They
Correct.
can't maintain that form all year.
Nah.
That's the
The
difference.
best do it for nearly 17, 18 games in a year. Yeah, that's that's the elite. Like, and you're producing every week, and that he was. Like, I'm not going to say Hewitt is a limited footballer, but he played well to his ceiling this year. I think that's the best year you're going to get out of him. You could
B
back
grade
up.
performance. He definitely had a B grade performance. It was a great performance for the year. You know, can he back it up next year? You just don't know. You just don't know.
It's interesting. It's an interesting look. But yeah, if you go and look at it, even next year, if you line up both, who knows what the teams are going to be in opening round. But if you're just going to line both teams up and you go line for line and you go man for man, and you like if you just go off that like opening round, it might be even. It could be an even game, to be honest.
It's going to be tough, bro, man. I know we're going up there. We want to see bloody Curnow. get
Hard
smacked.
game.
When was the
It's
last time we
gonna
won
be
at the
tough.
We
SCG?
love fucking winning.
Hey?
When was the last time we won at the SCG?
I don't know, man, but far out. It'd be forever.
2019, I'm pretty sure.
Was it?
Oh, 2020, Matthew
Yeah.
Cottrell kicked that goal. like the last minute. Yeah, and I remember this actually. Fucking core memory. But yeah.
And we're not winning that game.
Yeah, I don't like that ground. It's not suited for us at all.
I
Maybe it
can't
is now. Maybe with the new forward line, maybe we'll play better. But it's not looking good.
I
But-
just can't see it.
It's
I can
tough,
see us
man.
getting thumped.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's going to be tough, man. Mate, that would be like when we beat Brisbane in 23 round 1. You going over there and trying to beat Sydney in round 1 over there. They're going to be pumped. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game, man. I know we're all pumped for it, but that's a tough start for Carlton.
It is a tough start. Wait, apparently it was a 2020?
2020, yeah, or maybe 2019. It was one of the COVID years.
Okay.
No, 19, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I went down for that game, 2019.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
We had Hugh Goddard as our fullback.
Good morning, Equality. How are you? Good morning, gentlemen. Just woke up and you're still going all
Yes,
the
he's
way.
Where
Yeah,
is he? What state is he in?
He's in America. I forgot which state. Is he in New York? I think he's New York. No?
Tell us where you're at.
I think he's New York, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there it is, New York.
New York, there you go.
All the way from New York, Equality. I love his comments as well. Do you want a link? I might get him. Yeah,
Put it in the chat.
Give me. Yeah, if you want to join, I know you just woke up, but if you want to join, yeah. But I'm gonna set up a chat with Equality as well, 1v1 or not 1v1, 1-on-1. Yeah, he has a new mayor in New York. Oh God, oh God, that state. I feel sorry for him a little bit. But if only Carlton was going there, you'd love it, wouldn't you? Okay, give me a second. There it is. Equality is going to join us.
I'm about to.
That is I'm telling you, that's big. That's huge. You're getting Equality on.
But I love reading his comments. His comments are great.
Very
They're
thorough.
Pieces, bro. Like
very thorough. Articulates well. Fantastic.
I call them toilet. I call them toilet reading because it takes ages. So I sit down, and at least takes me 5 to 10 minutes reading. He's got
It's like you're deciphering the Da Vinci Code. Straight up. Fucking hell, man. Like I'm going like this. I'm like this.
I love it because he goes through every point, step, like point by
step by
point.
step. It's like a recipe. His comments are a genuine recipe. And they're fantastic pieces. So if you ever read Equality's pieces after, he's got great comments as well. Make sure you always smack a like for him. But yeah, no, I'm going to get him as well. We'll have a chat leading into the year, into next year. Because, you can't get Harry Dean. That's just the way the world works, isn't it?
I heard you. I was driving home when you were talking about that. So, and of course, I know about it because we spoke about it. But that's very disappointing. It was so disappointing that I don't know what happened. I don't know, not allow management, what it was, but it's just so disappointing that he couldn't come on for a 10-minute chat and, just answer. We had questions from supporters. It was just going to be a nice, easy chat, and someone said no. So, yeah, very disappointing.
They don't like us because, they see a TJP logo and they go, they don't like it. He was actually very keen. He's like, I want to do it.
Keen, mate. That's why you put it out there, man. He was ready to go. And, like we know his dad. We've interviewed his dad. Like everything was going well. It's just sad that they've got to be like that. But anyway.
It is what it is. I just wanted to marry up. I wanted to marry it up. His dad was on the channel. We get the young blood just before he hits Carlton, before they contractually imprison him into doing other pieces, and that's it is what it is.
What do you think we were going to do?
I gave him all the questions as well. I said that's fucked.
It's a shame. It's a shame because this is probably one of the best ways you could publicize himself. This is one of the best ways you can get good PR on Harry Dean if he goes on a show like this. Right, but
he's not coming on the emergency meeting. It was going to be a video together. We're going to do a video, whatever, and that was it. Like 15, 20 minutes.
You had questions planned out, I'm guessing. You've shown it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
said
so
if you want me to give you the questions, I can give you the questions. He's like, yeah, well, whatever, yeah, that's fine. And I gave him all the questions that I wanted to ask him.
Yep.
And I actually had him in points of view that other people don't look at. I mean, I give mate Mars hoodwinking, 100%. I was just dick teasing the masses, bro, 100%. So, oh well, it's people will get an interview with him, but it is what it is. I'm not sour about it. I'm like, he was keen. I'm sure we'll speak to him in other ways, but yeah. But
Here we go.
Here we go. All the way from New York. First time appearance on the Jumper Punch. Mr. David. Equality.
All right.
There
Welcome,
he is.
David. How are you?
Hi.
David, welcome.
Wait up.
I'm
Give me
going to wait 5 minutes, I think. So,
let me.
You've got to speak up a bit.
I'll increase his mic. There you go. How are you?
yeah, good. A little tired. So I just tuned in. You're talking about the Sydney game, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, the league's going to do that.
Yeah.
At least they're not doing it from the gift shop. That was so unprofessional that they couldn't even wait to get in front of like a banner with the logo or out in front or something in the gift shop, in front of the merch wall. They grabbed a T-shirt. They grabbed a shirt off the rack and stuck it on Charlie and like, okay, start talking.
Yeah, he can't talk.
I mean, but well, no, you don't expect him to. But I mean, how amateur is that? That they're in the gift shop, like, oh, we gotta get him in a Swans uniform.
I agree. Andy, the boys, how are you, Andy?
How'd you find Carlton? How'd you
Good
find
question.
Carlton, David?
What?
I'm asking, how'd you find Carlton?
In the early '80s, or ESPN, fledgling ESPN was running VFL at the time, and channel surfing one day, and I saw it because back then it was nothing. There was no. They didn't have any professional sports. It had been around like a year or two, ESPN, and they had like field hockey and girls netball and lacrosse and things like that, and anything. Just, they're desperate for anything. And one of their new guys either had worked in Australia for a couple of years or married an Australian woman, I forget exactly, and was like fell in love with the game. And he told his bosses, like, you have to have this. This is a great game. Americans are going to love it. And they're like, sure, whatever. Is it a bunch of guys running around with the ball? Yes. Are the announcements in English? Yes. Okay, fine. We'll do it. We need something. So I'm channel surfing, and you see this chaos. And I don't know how much footage you've seen of 80s football. It was a completely different looking thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the Princess Park or even the MCG with the birds flying around, lots of mud. Rocker, you must remember this, like paper, trash all over the place.
Exactly, every moment of the 80s.
No, but I mean, just the way it looked with the guys in the white coats and the butcher outfit, you know, with the white hats.
Yes.
And, completely different looking thing. I mean, it's still the same game, more or less, but it just looked different. So very exotic to an American who's never seen anything like that kind of chaos. A huge field, like why? What's that ball? What's going on? Why are they bouncing it? Because they used to bounce. They're not bouncing it anymore now, of course. But they used to bounce the ball for every stoppage around the ground, not just center bounce.
That's right.
Like, that's the dumbest shaped football. The bounce. What are they doing? So it's just awesome. Because how can you not just fall in love with the craziness and like they're jumping on top of each other and smacking each other around. And that was when, somebody would take a mark and they're still grabbing them, and they just like bam, you'd have to like hit the guy with the elbow to get him to let go before you could actually take your free kick. And then of course they're spreading their arms out like nothing happened. And with Justin Madden, he was he's like a head taller than everybody else. He's just elbowing people on the top of the head.
He was.
Or you had Reece Jones. Reece Jones who would turn around and start punching him in the face, and that was allowed. It's just completely normal.
Yeah, that's how it was back in the day.
If you watched the women's game at all, Emilio Velardo did one of those yesterday or Saturday,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Oh, so
That was
you watch
Right in
your
front of me.
He's across everything.
Yeah, you
He's
you are,
very-
and you're a massive
It's
fan
actually-
of Carlton.
Well, it's actually a tonic watching them play, and it was a messy, wet game, but it was actually as much fun as any men's garbage slog through the mud.
Is
You know,
footy
at
very
least-
popular in America?
I'm sorry, what?
Is footy very popular in America?
It used to be. Nobody knows about it anymore because it's just obscure, and it's on. I think it's on some remote Fox Sports something or other once in a while. But in the '80s, it was on. They played like 3 games a week on tape delay, and they would do one live broadcast. Sometimes 2 in the morning. I grew up in Phoenix, Arizona, so it was a little earlier than I could be 10 o'clock at night and watch a live game, things like that sometimes. But it actually got really popular because how can it not be? Because I think Terry from Blue LeBron has talked to a couple of other Americans of my vintage who were like, oh yeah, and they got into it, and then their contract was up in 87 or something, or 86, and some other obscure cable channel picked it up. But they were playing a lot of games, and then it became Fox Sports, and for some reason people lost interest, and also it became like an extra pay thing instead of ESPN, like was just the extra cable. Then it became you'd have to pay, your full month's cable channel subscription, and then you'd have to pay extra premium for HBO and this and that, and then you'd have to pay more. So you'd end up paying like $150 a month just to get whatever cable channel it was carried on, and then hope they were showing something, and they weren't showing much, and it was not anything regular. They would just pick like probably the best teams, which is why I would see Carlton and Hawthorn and Collingwood more than anybody else, because they would play the best teams. But it was random, like whatever they would show. So people did interest.
So coming full circle to today's game, Carlton, what do you see for our future next year?
Well, that depends on a couple of things.
That's
obviously.
foresighting a bit further into the future, but
my predictions are terrible. But I'm good at talking about what happened. But
yeah, no, that's fine.
No, well, it depends obviously on is Voss actually in charge? It seems like it. And now we're going to find out really how much of what, because that's been a big debate, or at least for me, and probably you've seen my comments, and we've had a couple of live chat moments where how much of what we've seen is him and how much has been someone else. I mean, did you read the little interview with the full page thing with Brad Lloyd the other day?
Ugh.
I didn't read the whole thing, but I can't stand the side of him, to be honest. He wants to rear his head out of the carpet after it's all done.
I didn't watch Brad Lloyd when he was GM. I'm not going to watch him when he's not related to the club anymore. Fuck that.
well, how could you? He barely said anything.
Yeah, correct. He's a meerkat, bro. I'm surprised he knows how to speak English.
No, it was, but he was like acting like he had a lot to do with the football program, or the game plan and all that. So, but we don't know. I mean, certainly, as Mars can attest, this past season, Voss was not in charge most of the time until the end. I mean, you can see him. No, you can see him up there in the cup chair, and even where he doesn't have a screen in front of him. That was you. That was not me. I didn't make that up. But he's like over like in the child's in the child's stable, and he'd be talking and pointing. Nobody would listen to him. They're like looking at the screen. Nobody looked at him.
Yep.
Nobody. And so what's Greaves? Greaves is down on the bench. On the headset.
He's got the headset. He's playing COD.
But what information is he passing on? Certainly nothing Voss is saying, because Voss wasn't on a headset. Nobody was relaying anything. I mean, so that's where Rocco's talked about this a lot. And one of the most frustrating things is like, okay, sure, we won this and that, but the inconsistency or the consistent inconsistency, that's got to be down to the head coach. So what is going on? I mean, okay, we can play a half, and then you can see there are games where you can literally see they stop doing something, and something changes, and it's not just moving the magnets around. It's like they literally stop playing the right way, and then things start to fall apart. And we can go back to the infamous round 17 of 2024, where it stopped, and things were all downhill from there. And the Richmond game in round 1, we were doing it and up, and then they stopped. So why do they stop? Now we know the players have a lot more freedom than we think, because like Charlie would have a green light to go back, and Cripps would have a green light to go to slot forward whenever he wanted, and things like that. Now not everybody had a green light, and we won't discuss Motlop, because that's a whole other thing. But because he says he didn't have a green light to do anything. But how much is Voss? How much of the? I don't want to go into the whole debate about the modern game and all that nonsense, because it's kind of a false. Well, it's a false choice. It's an inside-out game. Always has been. You have to start with the contest, otherwise you can't run and spread if you don't get the ball. And so there's various, and every coach talks about starting with the contest. So talking about, well, we're not going to do contested football anymore, that doesn't even exist. It is the contest. It's what do you do after it, and when, and then how you create contests. And are you just, that's one of the biggest complaints. They bomb it long, and then say, "Oh, look at how fast we're moving the ball forward." Well, yeah. But what are you doing? What are you doing with it?
An inflated stat, correct? What do you do with it? How do you move the ball when it gets to the outside? Do you have the right cattle to move it right? Do you have the right system to implement it the right way? I agree.
Well, and also if you're losing, I mean, if you're losing the contest, you're kicking it to a mob, which is everybody does that too. But if you're not winning, if your talls aren't having at least having the contest or something, then you're wasting time, and you got to do something else. But they would keep doing that, and certainly, Voss is more focused on defense. I mean, that was the problem in his first year with 2023. In the first half of the season, while things were going, and then things would start to fall apart, and we weren't scoring so well because he's like, we're not defending, and that was a legitimate thing. We'd have trouble with transition and the mids and whatever, and then overcompensation, and it's like, if you actually moved the ball efficiently and control possession and had more forward pressure, you wouldn't have to worry about constant attack on your defense. I mean, you got to set up differently, and then so he would talk about that, and it's like, if you had better offense or more consistent offense, you wouldn't have the opponent marching up the corridor all the time because they don't have the ball. Because there have been plenty of times where we control possession most of the time, and the defense isn't struggling because they're not under attack. I mean, it's kind of a simple thing. So how much of that is him? How much of that was Ash Hansen or Greaves? I mean, we don't actually know. I have an idea that he's not as much of a moron as everybody thinks. That he's not really. He doesn't express himself.
Hopefully he's not.
Like some of these coaches do, because that's not his thing.
Nah, and hopefully he isn't a moron as much as we think he is.
Well, I don't think he is, because when he makes these sometimes, because he's not very good at lying, right, or pretending. When he's reading something out that he doesn't agree with, he starts blinking. He starts doing this.
Yeah. He's thinking. He's thinking. He's a thinker.
Do you think that Voss? Do you think that Voss can change next year? I mean, he's got 1 year. He's been given a year.
I don't think he has to change. I think if he's given the support and a couple of people around him who are going to pass his actual philosophy along, and then figure out, okay, I know what you want to do, and here's how we're going to do it. That's what assistants are for. That's what Fagan has. They figure stuff out. That's why they're success. That's why Brisbane is able to win in various combinations with different kind of personnel. It's because they figure stuff out. They don't just do. I mean, they do the same thing, but they figure things out and they make adjustments, and they'll play a slightly different way. They'll try this or they'll try that. But the players know, and he's got staff that's like, okay, here's how we're going to do it this time. They don't change who they are, because that's you don't do that. Some coaches in every sport will change everything up to adjust for some opponent that they're afraid of, or we're going to forget everything that we do well because we need to focus on this one thing. But they don't do that. They still maintain their own character and their own their own system, more or less, but they make adjustments, and they figure out, all we need to do is go on the outside, or all we need to do is cut this angle, things like that, and covering certain players, they're able to do it without changing who they are. So I think if Voss's game plan and his ideas are more or less what I think they are, and it's not, and it hasn't been all like a hallucination, then if he's got coaches and players, there's another story, because we're going to have this hodgepodge lineup now. If it's done the way he talks about it, and the basic stuff, and he's got coaches and players and leaders on the field who can put it together and make it work, then he doesn't really have to change. He just has to finally be set free to do what he wants, and because we know he can lead the guys. We know he has a clue about doing stuff. But are they going to do it? Because there have been times to do it. I know we were not allowed to talk about 2023 with a preliminary final, or 2024 up until round 17, because that makes the collapse of last year so much worse by saying, oh, no, it doesn't matter how that we did well because we're not doing well now. But those things did happen. They didn't happen because Voss is a moron. They didn't happen because Voss doesn't know, because he's playing old-fashioned football and nobody else does. It happened because there's good players, and they take people by surprise. And when they're playing the right way, I mean, it's a simple game, right? If you do the right things consistently and everybody's bought into it, I mean, look back at the girls' game. They're playing contested football, so-called bash and crash, but they're moving the ball. They have the run. They move ahead of the ball. They look for each other, even in the stupid wet. They move people in just simple ways and advance the ball. And then when it's defense, they don't put everybody behind the ball. And then, of course, nobody's in position to run again. That's been the biggest problem this past season, and whenever things started to fall apart previously, it's because they have so many people, because overcompensation. The instructions for the small forward, don't worry about kicking goals, just pressure and go back here. Overcompensation. And, of course, then we're out of position to do anything offensively, and then we wonder why we're not moving the ball properly and doing all that, and why.
Yeah. The girls actually love what they're doing as well. They play with enjoyment and excitement, unlike our men's who literally, like when the girls walk out, like they're jumping around, high-fiving, and when the men's walk out, they look like half asleep. And
right, because they don't want to be there. They're not given any hope, and I mean they have to know all the insanity that's going on behind closed doors. That's why things kind of fall apart, because, am I going to be here next year? And we're not going to change. If Voss is going, why should I care? I'm just going to get traded. That kind of negative stuff. You don't want to be at work.
No, definitely not.
I mean, that's their own responsibility to get up and play. I mean, they're paid a lot of money, so I don't have a lot of sympathy for that. But it's a completely different situation that they're in. So when they're successful, 2023, they were happy, they were screaming, they were having a great time. 2024 first half, they were having a great time. And then that went away, and then they lost. So they're not. But it's up to them to either do their job properly or pout and then not get anything done. And then God knows what else was going on in the locker room with disruptions and people not getting along and confusion about selection.
What's up?
I was going to say, do you have a question for David about Motlop, man?
Dave, what's your thoughts on Jesse Motlop and him being played out of position all year? Where's your stance on Jesse Motlop? This is very important to our future relationship, by the way. So,
okay. Well, I was explaining what he was doing before you anybody else did, and I'm gonna you can read my comments either on the Jumper Bunch video or on Terry's Blue Abroad reviews of all the games. because that's like my diary of my thoughts. Because I have nobody else to talk to. So
That's his
what
journal. That's his journal.
David,
I don't
you,
know
David, you
anybody
can
who
talk to
knows
me
the game.
anytime you want, bro.
This is the first time. This is the first time I've talked to more than one person. I mean, Terry's the only person I've ever spoken to who knows the game, aside from a friend of mine that watches with me who doesn't, So I've never had a conversation in 40-something years, because except for Rocco, I was watching the game before any of you were born, right?
This is true.
There was no internet for 20 years, so I didn't even know it was all in Melbourne. Because how would I know? How would I know that? So this is the first time I've talked to anybody. So that's part of why my comments are what they are, because that's like blowing off steam, stream of consciousness stuff.
You don't have to explain yourself, bro. They're great. Bullshit. I love reading.
Okay, so anyway, so you can check my comments. Motlop, he had, because 2024 he had kind of a down year, and he had the leg injuries or whatever it was, but also his head was not in the right place. He wasn't bringing it. He was. I don't know exactly what he was thinking, but he wasn't thinking properly. You could see it in this game, and he didn't get games. He was out for 4 or 5 weeks after his legs were okay, whatever was going on, and then he only came back at the end. 2024 we're talking about. He only
2024 he missed the first 17 games, and he played the last 6, including the final.
Because he was injured, and then his form was down. If you watch, he played in the VFL. He wasn't doing anything, and if you're got his skill set and you're not doing anything in the VFL, something's wrong. So he didn't have his head in the right place. Then he did, and then of course the end of the last 4 games of 2024, we needed bodies, so he got vets, and so he did all right. But this year he obviously had a great preseason. He came back. You could see in the preseason stuff, he was in completely different physical shape. He put on, the baby fat had changed into more muscle. He was looking much better, observing what was going on. It took him a little while to get going.
Yeah, he had a special preseason, high speed performance best.
Right. He was one of the ones that worked with whoever they brought in to work on burst speed, and we're supposed to pretend that didn't happen either, but it did. So, because Motlop was clocked as the highest. In one of the games this past season, he was clocked at the highest. I don't know, sprint speed for 5 seconds, whatever it is that they do.
Yeah.
For in the whole league for one round, in round 9 or something or other. So, he can do it. In any case, so the first few games, I'm like, what is going on? Why is he over there? Why are the Smalls? What are they doing? It was that whole thing, but you could tell immediately. You could tell Motlop immediately had his head in the right place. He wasn't doing the right things because I couldn't quite figure that out, because he's supposed to, you expect him to have a little magic and do some flashy stuff, which he can do, but he wasn't doing that. And he's like, what do you do? Why are you over there? Why are you okay? But at least he's looking. He's trying the game. He's obviously starting to figure stuff out. But the work rate, that was the thing. His work rate was 10 times more than it's been in the past. And I know Rocco talks about work. That's the give. You're supposed to effort. That's a given. That's how you can't even praise that. But he was doing more than that. He was like really finding the contest, really looking at stuff, really getting involved up and down the ground, which he wasn't doing before. So, okay, as soon as he can all figure it out, as soon as it all comes together, he's going to have a good year. And it looked like he was doing it. And it was like, okay, this is good. 2-3 games. If he does this 3 games in a row, I'm going to say that he's found his spot and he's going to be successful. And then he did. But it was still this weird, like, what is he doing? But he was doing great because he would disrupt. He would throw his body in there. He would be on the ground tapping something. Things that he's not going to get credit for, not going to show up in the stat sheet. Sorry, my alarm. Yeah, I'm supposed to wake up now.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to wake up now.
Motlop woke him up.
But he was actually making an impact again in ways that we're not expecting, because you want him up front, you want him
kicking goals,
you want him coming, the stuff but that's the whole thing. We know what that Smalls are supposed to do, especially in this kind of system where we're trying to score quickly and all that, and he wasn't there. Why isn't he there? I don't know. Well, maybe he's made to do this different role. Why is he doing this different role? Because we're stupid, and we want to have everybody playing defense and pressure.
He played that role. Sorry to cut you off. He played that role because Jagger Smith went down. So that high half forward.
That's part
role
of right. Again, sure, that's part of it. But they could have, had other guys do it. But, it was work. It was fine. He was actually contributing and doing stuff, and I'm like, he's doing really well. This is great. And then Corey Durden, during an interview, and Lockie Fogarty after game thing, actually said, "Oh yeah, we're told that all we need to worry about is pressure in contests. Don't worry about counting touches. Don't worry about kicking goals. As long as we're doing this, we're fine." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So it's not just me. Motlop has actually been told to do this weird hybrid role. Okay, so I've been talking about that the whole time, and we don't like the instructions. We don't like the way it turned out because it was obviously compensating for actual things that were missing, and also mentally, perception.
Correct.
From
yeah.
Oh God. All right, but anyway, so I've been on Motlop's side and supporting him for a long time. In fact, I don't know if you guys remember during your live stream, your 24-hour live stream. Towards the end, I was on, and I brought that up, and you guys, no, I don't want to hear it, and Rocco thought I was rage baiting him, which I wasn't. And I'm sorry. I was just trying to explain. Look, we don't like the way it's happening, but it's happening because that's their decision. Don't blame me, and don't blame Motlop for doing his job. Blame, God knows, Brad Lloyd, Luke Sayers' member photo. I don't know.
I blame Aaron Francis for someone who was breaking the record for the fastest sprints. He got chased down by Aaron Francis when he was by himself in the forward line.
Right, and then 2 weeks. Yes, correct. And then 2 weeks later, against the Swans game, he found himself in the same situation, and he was aware. This time, he made sure he didn't get beat. He actually muscled the guy off the ball and picked it up. Of course, it was that Swans messy game where they played the NFL in the wet. And the grounds were torn up. So he grabbed the ball and did like a 360 to wheel around for a goal, and he slipped and fell on his face, and nothing happened. But he had learned the lesson. He was aware the whole time. He was aware somebody's behind him. I don't know, maybe because that's been another problem, no communication. Maybe nobody said, "Look out behind you." I don't know. But certainly,
no, there's no communication on the field at Carlton. There is none. There is none. Probably the worst in the comp.
I don't know what it is.
He was aware.
Yeah, I don't know what it is if it's American accent, but I'm pumped now. I'm ready. We're
That's
top
it.
4.
Run through
Go to the
walls.
flag. Not off 60 goals. Not off 60 goals, baby. We're
150%, mate. We're going to concede nothing. We're going to be the best next year.
Well, I see. That's the thing. If we do even a halfway decent Voss style game plan, it's fine. But we got this hodgepodge group. We don't know who's going to turn up in preseason in shape, who's going to do their thing. Is it going to fit in? That's the thing. That's been a big problem, certainly this past year, and it was in the second half. That's what killed. Well, aside from all the injuries, selection, and not just selection, but usage on the field. Are they going to do it right? What's going on? Because that's been a question the whole time: is assessing how we're going to use guys in certain situations. Who knows what we're going to do? I think is our Chesser and Florent and Ainsworth, are they going to be at halfback flank? That's like what normally happens.
It's gonna be an interesting.
You come in and you're a halfback.
It's going to be a very interesting year. I reckon it's going to be a lot of. I think it's going to be a lot of experimenting again. I think.
Well, Florent said something, right? Didn't he? Like, I'm looking forward to playing like a freelance kind of role or something.
Correct.
So, are we bringing the Rover back, please? Can we bring the Rover role back? I've been begging for that.
I've got another question. I've got another question for you, David.
Yeah.
How did you find the jumper punch? And is there anything like the jumper punch in America? Or are we just the...
No. I mean, there's some fan stuff, but there's nothing like, well, certainly nothing like what you guys do. But there are some fan things now, but there's nothing like the community because, we have way more sports and all that kind of thing, different teams. And also because we don't have, well, except for LA, I guess, and New York, you don't have 40 teams in one city. So things are a lot more balkanized and spread out, and and also there's online forums and everybody's chat. So for whatever reason, there are people who have YouTube channels. You can find any number of people to talk about a sport or whatever, but they don't have this kind of a thing. It doesn't function this way. So I don't remember exactly when, probably 2019 or something. I don't, I must have been watching some old footage of something or other. I don't remember. And, YouTube algorithm does weird things. And one of Terry's videos show up. And it's like, what is this? Carlton Blues, a review of something? Okay. And, and he's like very passionate and there's a lot of swearing because you're Australian and you guys swear. Wait. So, okay. All right. That's all right. That's interesting.
Ask Aiden. He doesn't know what swearing is. Ask Aiden. No. He doesn't know. He doesn't know any swear words. None.
No, I'll never swear.
No. But it was so it's a different attitude or a different kind of presentation than what American kind of stuff. Even though there's plenty of swearing and vulgarity, it was just Carlton Blues. I've never heard anybody talk about Carlton Blues before. Wow, it's always just been me in my own little world, and I didn't know the rules for a while because they didn't say the rules. I had no idea what was going on until, I don't know, 3 weeks later, I turned in soon enough. They had like a little 2-minute thing explaining what a mark was and about the tackling and the points. I couldn't even figure out the points at first because there's like 3 numbers and they read them all out. 9, 6, 4, 40 play. What is that? What is these numbers? Because they don't do that in basketball. I watch basketball a lot. If they read out shots and 3-pointers and everything, and then the total, they'd be gone to commercial before the announcer could finish reading them out. So,
who do you follow in the basketball? If you don't mind me asking.
Phoenix Suns.
Oh, Arizona, yeah, because
that's where I grew up. So I know about losing. I know about chaos.
Yeah, you do. You know a lot of losing and losing big players.
I know about corrupt owners. The big players. That's actually kind of pertinent. This whole stupid. The new owner came in 4 years ago and decided because he was a walk-on at Michigan and played 5 games a season for 2 minutes. He knows more about basketball than everybody else. He knows more basketball than James Jones, who put together the team and the coach with Bonnie Williams that made it to the actual championship, and would have won if we're up 2-0 in the finals. Playoffs are finals.
I remember that. Best chance at winning a ring.
Nobody could stop him. Monty Williams had them doing a quasi San Antonio thing, a combination between because he's a Greg Popovich protege. Like
we gotta do. We gotta start like an all round, like maybe a Carlton and American sports like kind of thing. Just a 30 minute to an hour. Like, because I know plenty of American sports as well. I love my American sports. NFL, Dallas Cowboys, don't get me started. Basketball is Boston. And I love the Dodgers because of Ohtani. But, yeah. Hey, so you'd hate me. You'd hate me as a fan.
No. But see, that's another interesting phenomenon because the league, and you guys have talked about this a little bit, the league, the AFL, they want to be like the big boys. They're trying to imitate stuff that they see other leagues do, which is fine up to a point. But I mean, aside from lunatics like me who are watching on tape delay and sometimes live, early, it's really hard to pick up a team specifically. It becomes more about you're following. Oh, okay, these guys are the winners. These guys are the champions. I'll watch them. Or, there's no reason for me to follow the Blues,
Carlton,
except for whatever reason, after a couple of years watching, I found myself adopting them. I can't explain it.
It's actually
it was a different cast of characters than anybody else. I don't know. Maybe Rocco can explain.
Well, if you said you saw them in the 80s,
group, right?
Well, you discovered them in the 80s, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in the 80s, I mean, far out.
They were the greatest team.
But I didn't know that. I had no idea.
No, yeah.
I got a question. Got this one. Zach R. Sorry.
The history, nothing.
Sorry there. Sorry to. Yeah, I'll read it and then. You want to read it? You read it. Go.
No. You read it because you're the host of the shit. Yeah.
Zach R. Sorry to break it to you, but Motlop couldn't tie Owi's boots. before you say what did always do, he was injured most of the year. Take it away, only Carlton.
All right,
Go only.
listen, Zach,
He
cuz
played every game this year.
you've been fucking fooled by Always because he kicked a couple of goals and did this.
No. I like.
He did that.
I like Always. I'm
Always
all
is
about
good, bro.
Always.
Listen, listen.
He had 33 goals. Don't happen by accident. He had a role.
No, they don't.
He
I
had
agree.
patterns.
But to say
He put a clinic
Always is
on-
more talented than Jesse Motlop is fucking
Oh no,
stupid.
he's not more talented, but he's a different type of player.
He's a different
But
type of player.
a pro. He's a pro, and he did his job. He did his job. He was a top tackler inside 50 for a while. Always was.
Correct. So
all right. So we can. It's like, okay, you don't want him for your personal system. Fine. Okay, we can debate different players and whatever all day long, but they're different players. Motlop does have more natural talent, certainly, but always had his shit together. All right, I'm sorry.
Always never left the forward 50, and Charlie always kicked it over the top for him to run into goals. I mean, that takes
correct. Well, that because he wasn't told to go play half
back and defend like
correct.
Right?
Fucking.
I mean, I don't know if you ever watched the
in 2023, Always kicked 27 goals, which is a part of his 60-goal 2-year run, right? Because the next year he kicked 33. Motlop in that same year kicked 24. Motlop didn't play 2024, so I don't count 2024 as a great comparison year. 2022, right? Motlop and Always both played the amount of games.
Well, he wasn't consistent, that's for sure.
No, well, Motlop didn't play in 24. He played 7 games compared to Always, all of them, right? 22, both Jesse Motlop and Always played the same amount of games. Always kicked 14, Motlop kicked 12. Zach I in the comments because you're literally fucking lobotomized, bro. There's something wrong. You stuck a screwdriver up your nose and your brain is just fucking mush, cunt.
They're different players. And they're in different situations.
Correct.
And you can compare individual efforts and things like that. And Always had it more together than Motlop did. Motlop took a while, even though, we talk about Voss never plays the kids. Motlop started his first game.
Correct. Came in off the scene. So it was round 9 against the Giants in 2022. That was his debut game.
Well, they obviously had a high opinion of him to play him as a kid.
Of course, because you can see he's a thorough. I mean, you look at him move; he's a thoroughbred, right?
Yeah, a 2-year-old.
As soon as he figures it out, he's going to be something. You just gotta.
It's like when they galled the stallion and they just get it together. Because he's a bit colty at the moment. He's a bit colty if we're going into racing terms. A bit colty. So maybe he needs to be gelded and he'll put the blinkers on him and we're all good.
Let's not geld him because we want some father-son action later. But
there won't be any father-sons in 20 years, David. I'll tell you that for free. There'll be no such thing anymore.
We can draft if the league hasn't changed that, because that's another stupid thing that the NBA doesn't do that. Why should we do it? They've completely lost the plot.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, you're probably going to ask the same question.
Yeah. So the play-in, basically, it's a play-in into the finals. What do you reckon? What do you make of it? I can't stand it. From the NBA and watching the NBA, it's just a cash grab.
Dumb.
So
of course it is. And I mean, I don't know how much you follow like what people talk about with the NBA and complaints, but for a long time, about players being managed and the lawsuits about we buy our tickets because we expect the one time a year. That's another thing with teams all over this. When I grew up in Phoenix, the other teams with the big stars only came twice a year or once a year. If they're in the Eastern Conference, like the Celtics would only come to Phoenix once a year. So if you're there wanting to see a Bird, like back in my day, and for whatever reason, they didn't do that back then. But if LeBron James, everybody wants to see LeBron James. But if he chooses that game to rest, or Popovich is the one who started all this, where he's not going to play the guys. The one time they come to your town, you don't get to see what you paid for. I mean, it's your own fault. You want to see your own team, but I want to see the big guys, and if they're not showing up, so then you know what? Then the next part of that conversation is that debate is the regular season doesn't really matter as long as you're in the playoffs. That's when it really matters. So you just got to coast, and if you're on the bottom, it's a harder road to the top. We don't have the same weird, and I don't know how many years this took me to understand. Like the top 4 different than the bottom four, and you get there's the bye and all that weirdness.
Oh, the top four came in. When was it? 1995 or something like that. 94, something like that. Late in the 90s.
So it's harder if you're lower on in,
of course.
In the understanding. It's a harder slog, but
that's how it should be. That's how it should be. You should reward the best team.
Right. And you start penalizing the teams that do well.
Correct. Like, and this is our point from before.
Yeah. No, I think it's terrible, and it's a cash grab, and it's another thing where the league is like, oh, well, it's just about money, and we're doing more games equals more money. Okay, sure, but what's the quality of the games that you're going to have? If nobody,
exactly.
It's going to take a few years for ratings to drop, and then the attitude to change, and they'll realize, oh, it's not working, and they'll do something else. But
can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Essendon, how they have a 5,000-year-old finals drought. So, let's say if they finish 9th, and if they beat let's say Hawthorn, does that count as a finals win?
Well, yes, because we're in the finals.
Yeah, but it's
a final. Everybody will say, see, isn't this great? That's so great we adopted the system, because now finally Essendon has a chance. Yeah. Which
you're right there. Right? Good point there. You're good point there.
Yeah, no, of course.
It's the biggest.
Can I ask you another question? Just off.
Everything. I don't like it.
Can I ask you another question, just off topic? Because you've watched a lot of basketball in your life, and you mentioned Larry Bird and that. Jordan or LeBron? Come on,
I'm gonna say Jordan.
All right. Well, I mean, because I'll explain what LeBron is about. And then this will tell you my opinion, my answer to your question, because it's a little weird. And remember who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Okay. Jordan, the whole thing is 6 and 6, right? 6 for 6, right? Plus all the other stuff. And now LeBron came in way more talented than Jordan, with more ability immediately than Jordan did. All right. So if you want to talk about, depending on what you want to talk about, you want to talk about natural physical gifts, innate basketball IQ. LeBron had that more than Jordan. Now, Jordan is the one that was way more professional, way more on top of it, and arguably 6 for 6. And after retiring and doing his stupid thing and then coming back and then another three-peat, that doesn't happen unless you're Phil Jackson, who's the coach. But so the reason why LeBron James is playing 50 years in the league, and the reason why he's doing all this other stuff, is because he realized once he lost, a couple of championship contests, he's like, you know what? I'm not going to be Jordan because I'm not going to be 6 for 6.
Longevity.
So I'm going to have every other record ever in the history of the game, and then nobody can say I'm not the greatest.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
So. Okay, fair enough. And he's doing that. He's got the scoring record. He's not going to have the rebound record because that's impossible. But he's going to have. He's already got like most playoff games, most points in the playoffs, most assists in the playoffs, most this and that, most games played. He's the only guy who's ever played with the Sun, etc. So he's going to have that. So you can decide. Well, is that the greatest player of all time because he's going to be the most accomplished, or is it because he's the one that kills people more than Jordan? I don't think so.
So what's your answer?
Well, I think it's got to be Jordan because teams didn't change their entire game plan around LeBron like they did around Jordan.
Who do you think? Do you think LeBron would be able to do well in Jordan's era, and like vice versa?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He'd kill him. He'd kill him.
Michael Jordan would destroy. Yeah. If he was in his prime now, he would destroy all these guys who play conditional defense. I mean, some of these guys do, and he would have a slightly difficult time because everybody's a lot longer. I mean, everybody's 6'7" and 6'8", and they're all long. But the coaches now are kind of moronic. So
I think that I think when you're a champion. I think if you're a champion, it doesn't matter what era you play. You're going to be a champion.
There's some physical stuff, but yeah, you're right. No,
you can adapt.
He would kill it because he could just do things, and he was smarter than anybody would give him credit for, and he would tear stuff up, and nobody's going to stop some of that stuff. LeBron James would do really well back in his time because of his physical gifts and his basketball intelligence.
Yeah.
Depends on what you put around it. Depends on what you put around him, because he couldn't play the same kind of thing in like the 90s with the defense. I don't know if you remember what the defense was like in the 90s. That's why they changed the rules, because it was like a slog.
Yeah,
and
it's
a
a
lot of
WWE.
elbows, and you can't touch, you can't hand check anymore, and you can't touch anybody, and all that business. So LeBron would have had a harder time physically.
What about my son?
What
about David, my son, right? My son, Dylan, you're probably right. He gives me the shits, right? And he reckons that Jordan was only good because he played against a bunch of plumbers.
Yeah.
What do you say about that?
Against a bunch of what?
Plumbers.
Plumbers. They say plumbers like just a bunch of bums who just.
Oh no! Are you going to tell me? Are you going to tell me that in the 90s teams had bench warmers and blobs more than they do now? Please. There's more teams now. The teams. There's more teams now. There's 30 teams now. The talent is more diluted. Yes, more guys can jump out of the gym because you don't have. Because back in the day, if you were 6'10" and a white guy and could give 5 fouls in 5 minutes, you had a job on an NBA team. All right,
100%.
That doesn't happen anymore. But you still have blobs. You still have. I mean, especially now, this goes back to the stupidity of waste of what Mars brought up. All the big names leaving the Suns. That's because the stupid lunatic owner who thinks he knows better than everybody did what. It's a classic tale. It's happened before. We're going to give away all our first-round picks. Stop me if this sounds familiar. We're going to give away all our first-round picks.
Charlie Curnow.
And we're going to lock up 90% of our salary cap on 3 guys because it's Kevin Durant, who was great. I love Kevin Durant. But Bradley Beal, who complete disaster. And Devin Booker, I have a lot of respect for now. That's another thing.
He's
3 guys, 90% of the salary cap, and then you assemble a bunch of I mean, Grayson Allen is your backup, is your other scorer. Jesus Christ.
He's a plumber. He'll be a chippy soon. He'll be a Sparky, electrician.
So they put you assemble. You have your couple of stars that all your money's into, and then you have role players who are on $1 or $2 million, can barely do anything. It's not a quality side, and that's a lot. Half the teams are that way, and that's certainly what the Suns are now. They got rid of all that, but back then you had the same kind of thing. You had 6 or 7 guys or 8 guys who were your main rotation, and then you had other fillers. Right, exactly.
He had the 6 or 7 guys. That's all I got from that. That's pure brain rot.
No, but
David doesn't know that David doesn't know.
Now you have the same thing. It's different. It's just a different combination. So you still have teams where there's nobody and zero talent playing. And they have 1 or 2 guys surrounded by nothing. You still have that now. So
there it is. So the debate has been settled that Jordan is better than LeBron. Simple. David has settled on David. It's on David now. That's it. It's done.
You have to give LeBron credit for his accomplishments.
Of course.
There's nobody else who's going to do what he did. So it depends on your criteria, right?
All I'm going to say is that he did take that bum team, that Cleveland team,
in
to the finals.
2018 to the finals.
Right.
And he also beat that Golden State team.
Yeah.
Yeah, an injured Golden State team, but whatever.
An injury Golden State team.
Look, we're going to cut it there because it's 11:44. It's been 3 hours and 40 minutes, and we're at an emergency meeting where we thought we had nothing to talk about. We had plenty to talk about. We spoke about the world of sports. LeBron versus Jordan debate has been settled by Mr. Equality, Mr. David himself, right? It's first time viewer. First time on the Jumper Punch, which has been awesome.
But I've watched since your first one.
I know you have, but I'm saying first time appearance. Well, I always read your comments, and I think they're very well articulated. I think they're fantastic. You got a great understanding of the modern game and the 80s all the way through. I mean, you've watched more more football than all of us put together, other than Rocco, which is, it's amazing to see from New York, America, with the knowledge you have. Yeah, it's fantastic. So,
you're very kind, but I don't have anybody to talk to. But okay, before we go, Rocco, please read my response to your comment.
All right.
You misunderstood. I was on your side. I was agreeing with you.
No,
I just thought it was funny that the Babylon 5 is a great sci-fi show. All right, and there's a big alien race that they have this religion, and they were explaining part of the religion is we are star stuff. We're the universe made manifest, trying to figure itself out, which is more or less what you were saying. That's scientific fact. Of course, that's what we are. So you're quoting like actual scientific fact against, which.
Yes,
was ironic. Like there's this religion from a TV show that's using the scientific facts, but that's the religion. Debating somebody who's talking about a religion, claiming that it's scientific fact.
Yeah, I was. I actually did read your comment, and I was going to address it on Tuesday, and I was going to address it with you again. And I do read your comments, and I didn't take any offense to it.
It was not. Rage bait. I was agreeing with you. I'm sorry. I thought you would get the reference. I didn't mean I was agreeing with you because it's religion. Which you pointed out, it's like it's a religion. What do you mean? There's no science.
Yeah. When I did reference you,
I'm sorry. She was a great guest. I don't want to.
He's from Reservoir. It's like him being from the Bronx. Okay, it's like
Reservoir is like
he's a bit disadvantaged.
Well, I'm Bronx adjacent where I live now.
Oh, then you understand.
Yeah, you understand. No, we love it. And I love all your comments and you're a supporter of all the shows, you know what I mean? Even unfiltered, you're right up there. And we love your comments. And you've been there since day one. So it's great that you've come on tonight.
No, Mars is kind enough to ask. And I don't know if we're going to set up something else, but.
No, I do. No, I definitely do. We're gonna set up. Well, I am gonna set up a chat with David, Equality 7-2521, as you always see in the comments on everyone.
That's the name of the protagonist.
I know. I remember reading it when in the 24-hour live stream and the book as well, which is quite interesting. I'm yet to read the book, so I want to read the book.
It's a short book.
I know. And they say you got to find time. There's always time, but I got to find time. So I got to find time, and I'm sure I might read it on the plane when I'm in Japan, going to Japan, and the way back. How about that? That's my little. That's
6-hour flight, something.
10 hours.
Is it 10 hours? Really? It's almost 10 hours. Yeah. It's like 13 hours from here.
Yeah, wow. I know. It's 10-hour flight. We go straight up, but we're going from Melbourne. Yeah, we're at the bottom. We're at the arse end.
Of course. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, 4 hours just to get over to the other side of Australia.
Yeah.
Right.
So definitely.
Well, Japan is the closest I've ever been to the MCG.
Well, you got to get down here because I'm sure if you ever got down here, mate, it would be a great turnout, and we'll catch up. And if you ever came out, it'd be amazing.
Next year.
Yeah. Definitely. We're definitely going to set up a chat. I don't know when, but before I leave, and then we'll maybe talk and do something else later. Nathan, thank you for coming on. Always a pleasure. Aiden, with your beautiful vocabulary skills, always a pleasure too. Love you. You can't get enough of Aiden. Look at that little wry smile from the dick knee angle. Love it. Look at him, that little wry smile. Vincenz, who came on. Also, Henry, who we got to see him tear up his Charlie Curnow poster, which was fantastic. We had a few absentees tonight from the regular panel. Bocek, yes, I know.
Don't thank you, bro.
All right.
Fuck, if Morris was here, it'd be a 24-hour fucking live stream.
100%. Morris, oh my God. Bo, thank you for last night as well. Remix Mania. Again, make sure you check that out. It's good content, people getting speared like the WWE. Only Carlton, plug yourself.
Only Carlton on YouTube. Make sure you guys check it out. Jesse Mollop's the fucking goat. Zach, go fuck yourself. Make sure you subscribe.
Here we go. A lot of motlop. Later, boys. Laters, bruh. And who hit me, bruh? He's an Aboriginal fella, so we love him. He's been here since day dot, so we love him. Motlop, the GOAT, as again. Saka, who's been hated on tonight, but we love your comments, even though we don't. Wrestling podcast incoming. No, thank you guys for coming. Again, thank you. Again, Tuesday night, Rocco and Andy, unfiltered, surprise guests. We're not going to ruin that. Glory
That's me.
Hunters for the EPL lovers. Arsenal finally drew. They conceded a goal within 9 games, I think it was. Fucking hell, man. I was salty in the 93rd minute. We drew that game.
If you're mad, how do you think I feel? Fucking drawing to the game that we should have won.
Yeah, Tottenham unlucky. But yeah, make sure you check that out on the Wednesday night, 8 p.m. And other than that, we'll have an emergency meeting. I always want to do a weekly roundup. So yeah, usually on a Sunday night.
And plus, the draft is coming up soon. So.
Draft is coming up. And David will be catching up very soon.
All right, thanks for the invite.
You
you guys should watch the women's game. I mean, it's going to be dry, and it's going to be against Hawthorn, who I hate more than anybody.
I'll fly you down here. You can watch it for me.
You come with me, David.
No, but in the 80s, it was Hawthorn. I didn't know about the Collingwood rivalry. I had no idea. So
yeah, it was Hawthorn. Exactly. Yeah.
Great stream.
Lee Matthews put fear into your heart coming down. Oh man, they were all terrible thugs. They were terrible thugs. Elbows in the back of the head. Can't stand them.
Great stream,
so
David.
Anytime they lose, it's good.
David is a breath of fresh air. Oh my God, I'm reading things backwards. That means it's time for bed for me. Oh, not bed because I'll be watching the Premier League all night until 5:30, and then I'll be having a 1 hour sleep, and then I'll be watching the Formula One. So thank you to everybody that joined. If you haven't smashed the like button and you got through 3 hours and 44 minutes of absolute misery again and me slating the Rays monogram, smack the like button. If you dislike what I have to say, hit the dislike. Join us in the comments below. Make sure you join David in the comments below. He probably won't be commenting on this one because he was in here tonight. But hey, show some love. Love for the love. Love you all. Ladies and out. Go Blues. TJP on top, baby.
All right.